Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's everyone?
Hello, my Ken.
My
How
Ken.
are you?
My Ken.
Our Ken.
Our Ken.
The Ken.
Ken.
How are you guys? Hello, Lychee. Hello,
Hey.
Spongy. How are you guys?
Lychee baby.
How's the sound? I messed with it a bunch. Hopefully it's not as crazy as last week. Tried some mastering. Tried to do some things. Like what? Good evening, Gabe.
Good evening, Clover.
Aha, aha. Sound is awesome. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Awesome.
See? Yeah! Oh man.
Did it.
And that's part of what people learn in my Twitch mentorship. How the did I troubleshoot that? I will teach you and more. How's everybody's Tuesday? I always forget what day it is until I have to stream. Oh, Steve auto-hosted me. Thank you, Steve, wherever you are.
D-Bang.
It's Dave. Tell me what you guys are doing.
It's D-Bang.
Okay, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be working, right?
I'm working on my own thing.
He's working his own thing. He's rubbing his eye.
Oh.
This tea is so good and strange. I'm drinking Assam tea, ASSAM. And it's a black tea, so I'm gonna get lit. But it tastes like a mix of like rooibos and white tea a little bit. I don't know, it's crazy. You're charting arts to get inspo.
Cool.
Keep going, Lychee. I believe in you. Hi, Sniggle.
Hey, Sniggle. How
Oh,
are
I'm so
you?
glad you're here tonight. Hello.
Do, do, do,
You've made it.
do, 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 do,
You've
do,
made
do,
it.
do,
All right.
do.
Instead of it starting over again, let's go on to something else here. You know, maybe we should go back to the old one for a little bit. You believe in us too? Oh, Lychee. You're the best. I'm gonna go back to the old playlist that's got the crazy songs in it. That's like all the battle music and everything.
The
that I was
old
like,
one?
huh?
Was that an old one?
It's not an old one, but it's, you know. No, Soggy, I haven't had one of those for a really long time. I don't think I get enough fiber. I don't know. Gabe, what about you?
No, usually mine suck.
You're always so happy. Gabe does that thing that dogs do after poops where he runs around the house. We call them zoomies. I don't know. Adrian. No, Lychee, who that? Is that their Instagram? What do they do? Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Naz.
Oh, this guy.
Is it without the period in it?
I think she just...
Or
This is the guy that they were talking about on Cass's stream. That does like...
did I spell it wrong?
I think maybe.
How did you spell it?
Well, no, I just clicked on... Alright, well, you're gonna have to give us a real thing here.
I can't
Naz.
find it. Oh, N-A-Z. Okay. No, that is not the right Instagram. Wait a minute. This person has nothing.
I
Oh,
just went on
okay.
their art station.
Oh! Yeah. I have not seen this person before, but I love color palettes like this, and I've always wanted to replicate them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that color palette would really suit my stuff. Like they do a lot of soft chunk. Shit, Lychee, I love this. Thank you. Oh man. Oh dear. I found a new favorite. Thanks to Lychee, baby. Oh, I like his big, boisterous black lady fairy. That's great.
I wish she would learn how to emote.
Yeah, he does do that Final Fantasy concept look, where they're all like Like, they're all like that. Yeah. They're not really doing much other than looking smug or quiet. Yeah, I don't see anybody that's, like, screaming. He does ears like I do ears, though. I like it. That's cool. I'm assuming it's a he. Maybe it's a she. Maybe it's a whatever.
Not my bucket.
Yeah, don't look at him. He's in his own thing. Thank you, Lychee. I like it a lot. We don't have to like everything together, Gabe.
I know, I'm just saying. It's just not my bucket. I respect it, but I don't like it.
I feel you, Gabe. I know exactly what you're talking about. What'd you
Actually,
guys do today?
I don't know why I followed him. I'm gonna follow him. I just don't. It does nothing for me, unfortunately.
This is damn good. Actually, this tea is brought to you by Soggy Britches. It's good. It's robust. It's boisterous.
I see how everybody is in love with him, but I don't know, man.
I really like those colors more than anything.
Yeah, they're nice, subtle tones.
Does it matter? Respectful? Does it matter? What do you mean, yikes? Get out of here. Are you a real human?
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome.
So did you like that pencil case I got you, or what?
I'm using it right now.
Right?
Yes.
Neat. How is it though?
It's fine.
Can I see it?
I'd like to draw all over it though.
I still haven't played with
Set
it.
my camera.
So
I
I'm
didn't
not
want
gonna
to
lie.
comb my hair tonight, you guys. I'm sorry.
This was
I
a.
know you're disappointed.
This was a. Get it for Ash and see if she likes it. If she doesn't, then I'll adopt it.
Like hell, I'll take and adopt everything you give me, unless it's food I don't like.
No, what I'm saying though
You can
is
adopt Brussels sprouts.
it was one of those, like, you know, she doesn't end up liking it, then I'll
I
take
need
it.
it.
Huh?
I need it back.
No, I'm still scoping it.
Setting upstream, it froze. Bunny, what do you mean? Oh no. Why didn't you put it back the way I had it?
Sorry.
Thanks.
Hey, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Ooh, a chest.
Nothing says tea like having wet pants. Welcome to 2018. You're here, and that's important. He has lovely burbs. Tonight it is a different kind of commission. I like it, but I want to draw all over it. Gotta personalize. Yeah! Bunny, what do you mean it's froze, though? I need to know what you mean, because that could be a technical issue on my end. You know? And I'd like to fix that. Oh, Twitch dripping. Gotcha.
Oh, the amoeba.
What happened to the amoeba? Well, turns out the amoeba isn't much of a virtual pet because you can't lose, technically. And also, the times I was feeding it on the stream, people got ornery with it. They didn't like the sounds it was making, so I'm gonna just get it to the point it needs to be, and then we're just gonna hatch it together. So we'll find out at the same time what it is. I promise not to open it without you. Even if I accidentally crack the top, you know, I'll keep it closed and save it for stream. But yeah, I didn't want you guys to have to go through those noises. I can't turn down the volume on it. So yeah, a lot of people just didn't want to be put through it.
I think at some point I would very much like to get a real Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
And like raise it for real. 'Cause I think that'd be cool.
Lightshare, I hope it is a moldy sock. I'm really excited. I got it off eBay, so I can only hope. Yeah, Spongy, isn't it? It's so fun. Let's see. Every time you start your stream, you should say "Welcome to Chili's." Why, Lychee? Why? What? Welcome to Costco. I love you.
I love it. Hey, welcome to Costco. I love you.
So, this lady at a convention approached my table and, because of my sign about the pets thing, she was like, I don't have any pets, but would you draw 2 Carolina Wrens for me? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. Why? What do you want them to do? She's like, well, I had 2 that lived outside my window, and I really wanted to kind of commemorate them. They ended up having a nest and a family, and I was like, sure. And she wanted mild clothing on them, and it's going to be an autumn scene, so ha 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 ha. So that's what we're doing tonight. I'm going to draw in the rest of this nest, because I don't know if y'all seen a Carolina Wren's nest. It's intense. Not literally intense, but it's got a lot of twigs and stuff, so yeah. Smell a bug in here. Maybe a millipede. Soggy, don't call out lurkers. Where's your ID? Gabe, what are you doing? No spicy. Bang.
Sure.
Bang.
Sure, Mama.
Alright.
25.
Alright, no funny business.
Spongy, I'm so happy to hear that the left-handed thing is helping you out. Just don't do it too often, because then all of a sudden you become ambidextrous.
Soggy, after I finish your commission in the next 20 years, you can commission me to do a bunch of weird leather-clad dom birds. How about that? Hi, Jamie.
Jamie.
Light to your right. It's one of those, I call them, what did I call them? I call them falafel hats, and I don't even know why. They're just squishy and deflated, and I don't even know why. The name falafel sounds like how they look to me. That's it. Like, there's no other rhyme or reason why I call them falafel hats. But yeah, it's probably closer to a beret. I don't know.
Hello, Cass.
Cass, you could have raided.
I think she was done way before.
Oh, were you? Okay. It's fine. I'm not mad. Cass, you gotta get a camera on your stream. Show everybody your beautiful mug. No, never mind. Light to you, no. You can stay, Millie. Can we call you Millie instead, Danielle? I like that better.
Millie.
Millie. Okay. I gotta figure out. You do /raid space who you want to raid. So, it's pretty easy. And then at the top of the thing, it'll show how many of your people are transferring over, and it'll tell you at the end, like, your raid did this many people. Hi, Blunello.
Hey, Blue.
Hey, Kev. How
Kev.
y'all doing?
Kev in the house.
Kiev. These 9 o'clock streams, man, I don't know. I don't know. There's little bitty bits of moss, too. Or I don't even know if this is moss or if it's like tiny leaves. Kind of looks like both. I'm not quite sure. But it's hiding under these other branches. Oh, you forgot to show your Gundam on your stream yesterday. You'll have to do that tomorrow. What do you think of Accident Factory? For what, Jamie?
What the hell's Accident Factory?
I don't know. Yay! I like Millie. Hi, Nightshade!
Nightshade, what's
Your new
up?
business name. Jamie, I wouldn't, because every time I see somebody that has a name that's kind of a detriment sounding, like a negative name, like there was somebody who had the name, it was like they called it Bad Sketches or something. And it was like, why would you do that? Like, it's just automatically the first impression is a negative one. Try to make it not negative, you know? Keep going. Keep pumping out ideas.
When I heard the
Oh, okay, it was a joke.
when I heard Accident Factory, I thought it was like a skate park or like a Bam Margera like.
Yeah, it sounds like Jackass or something.
Mm-hmm.
Did Gabbo deep fry his Gundam too? No, Bunny, we haven't yet. We have
Not
to
yet.
wait for the air fryer.
Yeah. Also, I gotta get the right type of sour sauce for that.
Okay. Squibbles. Oh, that's taken? Dang. That was kind of cute. For made up words too, just for good measure, I'd check Urban Dictionary. Just to make sure. It's always good. Better safe than sorry. Also, who's it taken by, Jamie? Is it another artist or like what are you thinking? Also, Millie, I'm glad you're having good times with your DM group, man. Your Dungeons group.
Faux show.
That's great.
Oh no, a war.
A
Connection
war?
is not private.
What are you talking about? War?
No,
What?
Mama's thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that Jamie, I got a connection is not private thing from Chrome.
Wait, are you talking to Jamie?
I was talking to everyone.
What are you talking about?
I'm responding and talking to everyone
About what though?
about everything that they're talking about.
What do you mean connection unknown? What?
When I go to squibbles.com,
That's Jamie's, yeah.
yeah,
Not Mama's.
and I was talking to Mama about her war.
Oh. Oh, war. I get it. I mean, that's one of those words though. It's kind of cute, but it's borderlining. I don't know how to spell it and what's it mean. You know, maybe try synthesizing more things that are like actual adjectives and actual nouns that you like. Or even a verb like running acorn or black moss. I don't know. These are just things that come to my head, but think about your art, think about what you like to draw, think about, you know, words you like, and then just try to synthesize them. You know, you can figure out some cool stuff from that. Do you or Gabbo know any artists who have some cool hatching type ink arts? Doesn't have to be ink arts. Lychee, one of my favorite inkers is Andrew Kamar. And then honestly, David Peterson has some cool textures for his inking. He's actually really good at that. But if you, I think Andrew Kamar's is just Instagram.com/Andrew Kamar. I finally was able to get an original or two by him, and I was very happy about it. Just keep trying to do something that's, you know, understandable, Jamie. I mean, you can be random, but still be understandable, you know.
Lychee, here's a guy, I just sent you a link, but that guy's pretty nuts. He's like 1/4 of, like him and Mobius and like two other dudes created Heavy Metal, the magazine, but in France, which is called Metal Harlant. And they created it, they started it.
Alright, Jamie, if you don't use a real word, then just make it easy to spell, or like if someone hears it, they know how to spell it right away. That's my only concern with that. David Peterson's great when he doesn't paint his ink work. The minute he starts to actually paint his inks, it looks like crap. He just needs to use like flats or gradients behind his inks to make the ink speak louder, because he's a great inker, but not as good of a painter. And that's when you want to know what your strengths are and play them up. But yeah. Hi, Long.
Hey, Long.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just
Sorry.
wanted to keep going with Jamie. Faith? Oh, don't worry about it. Was one of them that Sebastian Stan one? I think I saw that. Yeah, usually Kev, he will paint stuff in his Mouse Guard comics. I've basically bought almost everything he's put out, but I haven't looked at it. I know that sounds really weird, but it's like I want to support him, but I don't want to accidentally steal anything from him. Not only that, but whenever I look at his stuff, I find a couple things I've done or at least thought of, and it pisses me off, because then I don't feel like I thought of him. Like, his mice and moths thing, it's like, I have a whole story about that, but then he's got this one image of it, and I don't know. I try not to even look at things that I could potentially get in my head and later on accidentally, whatever. Anyway. Oh, good, Blue.
Archie, I don't know if you know about Robert Crumb, but he is like the king of cross hatching.
Don't you have a DVD about him that we've got?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's like really messed up, but it's
messed up like how?
It's just like how he is.
Is he kind of crazy?
Yeah, he's just kind of like.
Is he like Alan Moore crazy?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of weird. He loves giant women.
Like loves them?
Yeah.
Oof. Is he a feeder?
No, I think he's a leg guy.
Oh, like big, like thick thighs?
Big, thick ladies and thighs, yeah.
Oh. Ah, cute, Faith. Super thick. Oh. Is it a creepy documentary, would you say, or?
No, I mean, it's just, a lot of it is just him talking about, like, stuff, like his past and stuff like that.
Does he talk about his upbringing or something? Or?
Yeah, they go through that. They go through, like, his...
Did he have a messed up upbringing?
I don't think it was that bad.
Oh, that's good.
But, like, I mean, it's, they talk to, like, his brother and both of his brothers. I don't think his mom is on there. Like, she's, like, downstairs. Because his brother I think his oldest brother lives, like, upstairs.
Yeah.
And he's, like, trying to have, like, a conversation with him, and, like, his mom is, like, trying to yell up the stairs. And the brother's like, what? Mom, we're filming right now. It's just, like, it's very...
awkward?
Awkward.
Is it kind of like that, James O'Barr one I had you watch? Like
yeah.
That feeling of an intrusion?
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's really good, too, because he just, like, if you guys are ever, like, feeling like, oh, I don't want to draw, just put this, like, if you guys can find it.
Does it make you feel good about it, or?
No, it just makes you want to draw, because he just fucking draws, like, all day. Like, all he does is draw.
Like, like fearless drawing?
Super, like, if you guys want to see a fearless drawer, like, he just goes...
look for a YouTube video.
Yeah, let me see if I can find,
That'd be good. That's inspirational for some.
Yeah, he just goes ham on it, and, like, I mean, his stuff isn't, like, it's really well done, but it's also, like, not, like...
Not high art.
Yeah, it's not like he's, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like he's good, but he's not, like, super good or anything. No, I mean, he's good. He's great. He's amazing.
I just want to say one thing about female body hair now that we're on that topic.
Mm-hmm.
I think every girl needs to grow out all their body hair just to see what their hair looks like. If you're like me and you were shaving for, since you ever had hair, grow out your leg hair once. Like, as far as it'll grow, and just see what it looks like. Then you can shave it off again. But it's really fun to see, I guess, what your natural state is supposed to be. Like your armpits. How long does that grow out? What does that look like? Is it blonde? Is it brown? Like what? Just grow it out. Who cares? That's what you look like. I don't know. I found it really interesting when I did that. Now I pick and choose where I shave, but I mean, for the most part, it's just interesting. I don't know. I felt artsy doing it, but I know that's kind of weird, but it's counterculture, we'll say. It's not a popular thing. Emily asked, were you working on tonight, Gabe?
Work.
Oh, it was directed by David Lynch.
Was it?
That's what Kev said. That makes total sense then.
Okay. There's a clip. There's a really great scene in there where like he's at a comic book shop. It's near the end of the trailer, but he's just being like a complete jerk to this like comic book store owner, or probably just works there. But I don't know. It's one of those cool movies.
What happens though? You can't just say that.
Well, no. If you just watch the trailer, well, I mean, he's like, can I get an autograph? And he's like, no, absolutely not. Yeah. And he's like, oh, come on, please. And he's like, nope. And he's just laughing and shit. Huh?
Did he end up doing it?
No, because he knows people are just trying to like, then sell it for money,
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he is a dick.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he can be a dick. But he's like the guy that just, like, guys, I just want to draw. Leave me the hell alone. I don't know why you're talking to me. I just draw dumb shit. Leave me alone,
Oh, he doesn't want the fame at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm sure he appreciates that he's getting money for everything, but, yeah.
I kind of respect that, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you love what I do and you want me to make more, and the only way for me to make more is to leave me the hell alone. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Oh, that sucks, Brunello.
What? What happened?
No, I don't know. Like, where was he shunned? He was shunned where? Because, like, I mean, there was, like, a lot of great black musicians back in the day.
Oh, yeah. That sucks.
So, I mean, it sucks that he couldn't get on the road that other black musicians
Oh,
were.
bye, Faith.
Bye, Faith.
Yeah, lychee. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't name any right now, but, well, actually, no. There was a piece by Francis Bacon. Actually, sticks with me like crazy. It was a drawing of the Pope. Let me see if I can find it. It messed me up.
El Papa.
Oh, yeah, here we go. At first, this was in art history class. At first, I hated it, and then I loved it. I loved it. I still love it. Just because I was like, oh, it's just so bleh. And, like, it looks like they just did stupid stuff on it and blah, blah, blah. Now I just like it because there is feeling to that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys? Do you have any? Share. Share. I want to know. But if any of you post Jackson Pollock, I'm out. I'm out. I'm like, ban you.
Yeah, lychee, that does look like the all Final Fantasy art. What's that guy's name? Yoshimiro or some shit?
Yoshitaka Amano.
Yoshitaka Amano.
Lunello wants you to repeat everything you said.
I'm gonna break it down really quickly. Brunello, that sucks. It happened. Don't know why it happened. Because there were a shit ton of other black musicians. I'm assuming he was black when you say person of color. But I'm assuming also that he was in an area where maybe like he just couldn't get work as a musician because he was black. But
Kev, we're talking about Lychee's question earlier. Have you ever seen art you were repulsed by and then you ended up liking it?
yeah, Long, I feel you. The art on it was like kind of weird.
Nano! Wherever you are, thank you for the host.
Oh, Nano.
Thank you, Nano. Thank you.
Nano's like, oh, you wanna raid me? I'm gonna raid you back. I'm gonna host you.
Well, I don't know if she rated too.
Mm.
Hello, Nano. Thank you so much. You're such a sweetie pants. Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone from Nano's channel. Oh, some craziness here. What's everybody's biggest art pet peeve? I can tell you one of mine right now is doing these vines and stuff and not having them be equal. Like this one, when I mean that, I mean like when you draw it, like instead of drawing it parallel like this, you know, it's more like this, where you get like a fat part or something, or you do it all wonk. Hi, Ushi.
Hey, Ushi.
Ushi, I think you had told me about her before, that she does some sexist stuff sometimes, or what people think is sexist, and she just owns it anyway. I think you brought her up before. Nightshade, did I already say hi to you? I feel like I did. Either way, hi again. That can be good though, Lychee. Unless you're talking about while you're painting, you just zone out, and then you're lost in your own painting. I could see where that could be a problem.
Sometimes I have this thing where I
Zone out?
zone out. No.
What you
where
just did?
I'm looking, I'm like inking something or drawing something, and my eyes will go, they'll just like dart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, ah!
And then your inking screws up?
Usually it's not that bad.
Oh, man. I know what you're talking about, though.
But yeah, sometimes it does.
I feel like that happens when you're tired.
Uh-huh.
At least it does for me.
Yeah.
And then it does that, and I'm like, ah! Interesting, Blue Note. Lychee, yeah, it's... Everybody's gonna have their thing, man. I mean, once in a while you're still gonna zone out. I mean, sometimes I do that while I'm streaming, and I'll just zone out, and usually I'll fess up and be like, I don't know what's going on. What happened? But technically I'm always here, you know? I mean, I try to be. It's the 9 p.m. streams. Either in the 9 p.m. streams that I do, or the noon ones, because noon is around when we wake up. So I'm still like, what? And someone's talking as much as they can, disrupting me in my background noise. See, Sniggle, I'm the same way, and I feel like that's why I can't work at coffee shops. I get very distracted. I usually need either music or just silence. Or else I get hella distracted. Same thing. Oh, that is a sweet owl, Soggy. Oh! I got you, Sniggle. I mean, that's distracting no matter what you're doing. For me, though, I'm very picky about my work stuff. Hello, Shades. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. I just noticed I got whiny. Oh my god.
Cool hour.
Getting ready for work. Oh, you got a night job too? What do you do, Shades, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to say if you don't want to, though. Yeah, Blue. Sometimes I do. If Gabe's on some sort of weird rant or some crap, I'll zone out. He does it with me, though, all the time. It's gotten better, though. I think you've gotten better.
Yep.
It would have been great if you zoned out there.
Sort of.
Did you?
I was looking at this thing that you sent me.
Gabe!
You sent me a message. But no, I was listening. It was just... I think I responded with yep without thinking about it, but half thinking about it.
Oh, God.
And the response was correct.
You got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Man, did you get lucky.
Oh, your guard emergency room. Killer.
Whoa, for real? I didn't know they had guards. That makes total sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bunny. Ooh! If you don't like that, you might want to try these Blackwing pencils. Oh god, really? Come on. Shit. Hey, where did we put those?
I don't know.
Bunny, there's a brand of pencil called Blackwing, and they don't have that glare, but they're still graphite. I don't know where mine are, but they are called Blackwing.
Kev? Yep. Oh, hey.
Oh, lychee. Oh no.
Lychee, I'm about to blow your mind.
Oh, prisoner patients. Wow.
Shit.
Shut up, Kev. Actually, I've never used them. They're still in one of my things over here, but I did buy them because I was looking for a pencil that doesn't have that glare. And they don't, but then I just ended up using Cola Races anyway. So I don't have that problem then.
Hey, Lychee.
Oh, night, Nano. Thanks so much again for the host. I appreciate it.
Check out this guy, Lychee.
Sleep well.
He's totally biting off of Tim. Hardcore.
Oh, who's this guy? What? Who? Oh! Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
This is Tim's hero.
Oh, speaking of Tim, tomorrow, for those that don't know, at 12 noon Central, so wherever you are, do the math, we're going to be having a roommate stream on Tim's channel. And I'm sure a lot of you already know what Tim's channel is, but I'm going to post it anyway. So I'm going to be in my gear. Don't think you're going to see me without my ears, because you are. But we'll be on Tim's channel tomorrow, and I'll be the first one on because I want to still go to the gym at my time. So it starts at noon, and I don't know, wouldn't you say you were going to go?
I'll probably go the last, so that maybe, I don't know.
Well, ideally, I think Tim said he was still going to be done at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, did you ask him to make sure?
No, I'll find out later.
Okay. Because later that day at 4 p.m., Gabe's going to stream on his channel, Galvosaur. So, you get 2 times the Gabe tomorrow if you want. But yeah. If you can't wait for Thursday for me, there you go. We're going to be doing something that sounds like a Gabe challenge, truly. We're just going to be taking silhouettes of shapes and making them into something.
Random silhouettes.
Random silhouettes. Damn. Shades, does that mean you're ripped?
I think as long as you can knock over people.
That's true.
Hell, I've seen some. Oh, don't you remember we were at the mall and there was that like 4-foot little security dude? He's just hauling ass back and forth through the mall.
That was a mall cop.
Mm-hmm.
That was not an emergency room guard. That guy couldn't fight a fly. I don't know what he was doing there. He was a teeny man with a big hat. Honestly, that was the weirdest part, was the hat. I don't know, man. And honestly, I think this is probably going to be our last roommate stream on Tim's channel tomorrow, so tune in. It's our last one. Gabe and I are getting out.
Decontamination. What is it? I don't think he's spelled
Decontamination?
Decontamination? Yeah.
That's crazy, Shades.
You get
Okay,
a lot
Spongy.
of experience.
Spongy, how's work lately? Have you had many cutes in? What do you got? Any good stories? Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so Gabe and I finished up Planet Earth 2 last night. And if you haven't watched it, it's full of a lot of inspirational shots. Obviously, it's a nature documentary. And those are always win. But the cities section is okay, but I don't like cities, but the part that really got me was there's a part with turtles. And for those of you who have seen it, I was bawling my ass off. Like, Gabe saw me, and it was like, I couldn't stop crying about it. It was so messed up. Like, if you want to see the type of stuff that makes me cry like a bitch, go look at the turtles section of that. It's on Netflix. And we canceled our Netflix, so we wanted to make sure we at least saw that before it went away. But yeah, that messed me up good. I mean, everything was cool, except for that. That made me really upset. And something majestically simple. Blue, try Ariete. I mean, hers is just a long sleeve red dress, brown boots. If you can just make the giant clip, and you've got kind of auburn hair, got it. And then you just need like a giant needle, which would be easy to make, I think. I do too, Nightshade. I do too.
I highly doubt it. At least not the ones that you watch, like, dying.
I agree, Nightshade. You know they did that with those polar bears that were starving? They couldn't help them, but everyone on the crew was crying. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was like a National Geographic thing. Oh yeah, Kiki could be easy too. I don't know what you'd do about the hair, but... Because I thought for you, Blue Nella, don't you have like long, kind of wavy brown hair? Oh, Blue, you don't need that. No. That's for people who are hardcore into cosplay. You only need the one, really. Just wear that all 4 days. You're fine. In fact, it would get that one costume a lot of attention. I mean, if you want to do wigs, but wigs are tough because if you don't, like, buy a good wig, it's just going to kind of ruin the costume. It really does. So,
silly.
Honestly, I would say if you want to have a cosplay look good, and you know, you don't want to spend a lot of money on a wig, pick somebody that has your hair. Because really, like, those really cheap wigs, like the black wigs that have, like, that shine to them,
Yeah.
That'll ruin it.
It's like, who's wearing a wig? That guy.
Yeah. The couple wigs I bought, I spent a good amount. Arta Wigs is a good place, though. They have sales all the time. So if you can find one on there. I would rather spend a lot of time on one cosplay so it's really good instead of spreading yourself thin trying to make 4 cosplays for each day. Do they single? How did you know that? Shades, where is your hospital again? Is it like in a city, like a bad city, or where do you live?
Not to get personal or anything.
Eat that cookie, Lychee. You're the guy for anime cons. Sniggle, why don't you be one of those, what are they called? The cosplay...
Repair people?
Yeah, the cosplay repair people. Pittsburgh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering if you were in like LA, New York, Pittsburgh. I gotcha. Everybody knifing everybody. I don't get it. I'll just stay in Wisconsin here. It's tame as fuck. Oh no, Sniggle. Hey, Jonas.
Jonas.
Our roommate Jonas, everybody. Jonas will also be at the stream tomorrow at noon, I think. Pretty sure. Jonas, you're gonna be on there, right? The Jonas? Yes, the Jonas, Millie. What is yins, Jamie? Hey, mate. Oh, weird. Snap dangle, the Jonas. Oh, really? Yins? That's crazy. Whenever I say y'all, it's to be funny, but I feel like it's starting to, like, not be. Because I only do it in typing, too. I never say it verbally.
Alright.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, are there things you guys say, like, in text but never say verbally? Like, God, there's gotta be another one. Oh, no, I can't think. Probably because I just got into this Vine. Hey, Peach! How you doing? It's so trash, I love it. Yeah. How y'all? I could see you doing that, Snake. Hi, Steve. Thanks for the host earlier, the auto host. I really appreciate that. Shades. We're good, Peach. Same with us. It's been crazy. We're moving out at the end of the month, so probably until mid-February it's gonna be kind of crazy for us. Yeah, Blue, you should.
Get some rest, Emily.
Night, Emily. Thanks for joining again. Remember, 12 p.m. Central tomorrow on Tim's channel or 4 p.m. on Gabe's channel. Thanks, Peach. Yeah, I think totes might be one of those too, Shades. I never say it in real life, but I say it online.
It's easier.
Oh, right, Steve? I hate that. That's what Gabe's doing right now. That's why he can't dual stream. NDA stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, though. Steve, what time are you gonna stream, do you think? I could probably raid you when I'm done if you're still streaming. It'd be my pleasure. It's true, NDA stuff does pay better by 1,000,000. So it's worth it.
Sort of. Sometimes.
I don't know, for me, think of the one I've got right now.
No, I know, but I mean, like I can't really show off, like...
Your stuff is different.
Yeah,
like,
well,
if it's for, like, legitimate things, not comics, let's say. I'm not saying comics aren't legit, I'm just saying they're not, like, used for educational purposes normally.
Yeah,
stuff
if it's
like
like...
that. If it's healthcare, education,
Big
something
boys.
that's on the rise, like VR,
Mhm.
stuff like that, then yeah, it's gonna pay well if it's one of those. But if it's not, eh. Oh, Tyler's tapping. I hear him. Kinda tap and dandy, that one. Steve. You got it. Yuck, Steve, that sucks. I hope Nimrod comes back. I like that word. Gabe says dingus a lot. He calls me a dingus. You're a dingus. Oh, what are we gonna snack on tonight, Gabe?
I'm having corn pops.
Corn pops? Oh, yeah. I can't eat any of those cereals, man. I wake up in the morning and they just give me like the biggest bubbles in my tummy. Can't do it. I don't get it. Like those Lucky Charms yesterday messed me up. Hate being an adult. You dingus. Hey, Mango. Crumb bum. That's a good one too. I also like calling people trash and garbage, like garbage humans. I don't know why. I had a friend though that called people crumbs, and I thought that was good, just because that's like a huge insult. Like if you think about it. Right, Steve? Yeah. Tummy bubbles. Or it's like someone's playing ping pong in your stomach. It's like, damn it. Really? Really? Also, Gabe and I are thinking we're going to Insta story our entire move on the 30th. So you might want to follow us on Instagram if you're not, because it's going to probably be ridiculous. If it's smooth, I'm going to be very surprised. But with all the crap we have, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, Steve, it sucks. Oh yeah, Goon. It's true, but now Goon is just Goon Face to us. So Goon is like a nickname for Jonas almost, in my head. I've never called him a Goon, but... What's pH 14? Do you know? We might be too old for that one, Shades. I don't get it. What's back birth? Oh my god, that sounds horrible. I love that though. That's a visceral word. And I can't even tell what it means.
Looks like it's described for someone who is extremely basic.
Back birth?
No, pH 14.
What's its root though? Like where'd it come from?
Don't know.
Oh, pH balance joke? Oh my god, that's so sciencey.
Right.
Ew, back birth. That reminds me of just afterbirth, I think. Just the juicy nastiness that comes out of a placenta. 7 is water, 14 is max basic, and 1 is max acidic.
Oh.
Thank you, lung. Damn. Max basic. I love that term too. Jamie, there you go. There's a name. Max basic.
Yeah.
Do it. They'll think you're a guy too, so you'll get more work. I've heard of that, yeah. Jamie, are you saying you ate your afterbirth? Mom, please. I'm eating. Max basic. Honestly, that is kind of a good name. I actually really like it. It sounds like a rapper, but whatever. I'm cool with it. Someone take that. Hurry. Unless it's already taken. Possibly. Right, Jamie? It's so good. Like, tricking people into that. It's important. We did say placenta, Nightshade. Yeah. It's true, Jamie. Some people do. Congratulations, Soggy. It's been another worthwhile day. Machine Gun Kitty. Oh. What was he in for? I would like that my rapper name be Max Basic. Basic as fuck. Am I basic? I don't think I'm basic. I don't do normal basic crap.
Depends on who you're talking to.
What
Basic.
do you mean?
Well, basic is relative to who you are.
I don't think I'm basic on any terms.
Well, you don't think you're basic, but somebody else might think you're basic.
Who would think I'm basic?
Somebody who's cooler than you are?
Who's cooler than me?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I felt like a mom right there talking to her kid. What? Who's cooler than your old ma? Huh? Huh? Rubs her head. Who's cooler than your ma? Ugh. Thank you, Soggy. Justification. Feels good. It's a cash advance website? Oh no, Jamie. Oh. Ice cold. Yeah, what's the weirdest patient you've ever had, Spongy, in terms of exoticness? I don't know, man. I can't beat Jonas in Cool School. Jonas is an OG.
Mm-hmm.
A peacock named R. Kelly? Why was he in? Just a checkup or what?
Oh, she had talked about it before.
You got a porcupine?
Oh.
Oh! Spongy, have you seen the porcupine that's at that Colorado ski resort? His name is Stickers. I want to visit him so badly. He acts like a puppy. You guys, you gotta YouTube Stickers Porcupine. He's the best. I love him so much. Porcupines are like in the top 5 of my favorite animals. I'm not even kidding. I have a whole story with a porcupine. Bye, Steve. Thanks for joining.
Ah, Steve.
I'll try to raid you after. As long as you're still on. Hopefully you'll still be on. Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen Steve's stuff, you gotta go check out Steve's stuff. Steve's pretty dope. He's way cool. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, Spongy, yeah. I'm trying to get Gabe to want to go and see him. I don't know. Did you say you would?
Well, yeah.
You would? Oh, man. You hear that, guys? We're going to Colorado. Actually, we are going to Colorado.
Yeah.
What's all this Bert stuff? Sticker. So, what's all this? The next time I get somebody that does that, I'm just gonna leave my table. Like, just look at them, and then just leave. It's like, it's yours now. Bye. What's all this? It's yours. Later. Figure it out. See, Spongy, I'm thinking this might be too much detail. This is one of those times, man. I think once I get the marker going on it, it's going to actually dumb it down, so I'm kind of hoping for that, because then I can go in afterwards and have some stuff speak louder than other stuff. Which is the nice thing when, you know, you can anticipate it. Obviously, if you put this much detail in and you're expecting it to stick and you go color it, you're going to have an issue, but me, I'm kind of hoping it fades because it's just too much. If I can have it look like it's a little bit recessed, that'd be cool. Also, when you get this detailed, usually you get confused at your own lines, so it's a double-edged sword. Like I said, I don't usually like to get this detailed, but literally, if you type in Carolina Wren Nest, it looks like this. Like, it's insane. their nests are intricate and crazy. So I wanted to at least be somewhat accurate with it. It's important to me. Also, just for you guys that were here the other day, here's how this one commission ended up. It's so cute and weird and cute and weird and cute again. I don't know. I go back and forth on it, but it's got cute redeeming parts of it. But yeah. Anyway. It's silly. I like it. Totes adorbs. Ah! Also, I think I'm gonna have to vary these pits in here. Because I don't want them to all be dark and I don't want them to all be too light.
I think usually you do get rid of a lot of your detail does go away anyways, and then you go over it, right?
I do, and honestly it's one of the more time consuming things, and it is a little bit maddening. Like if you're expecting it to stay, you can't really. If you're using marker or anything that you go over your lines with, I mean unless it's watercolor, but even then it's kind of a toss up. You have to be prepared to kind of lose the lines anyway. But yeah, otherwise.
Jamie, are you leaving?
I have to go.
I think James.
Or my Fitbit will have a fit.
Get some sleep. I think that's what you're saying.
Good girl, Jamie. Oh, to bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she meant to bed.
Okay.
Hi, Miltzu.
Hey, Miltzu.
How are you?
Have a good night, Jamie.
Yeah, Jonas, it's one of those impermanence things. You kind of know it's just, it's not going to stay. Also, I made a little swatch sheet for this. Because the wrens are really like these 4 colors, really. And then the trees, I think, are going to be this. But I told her I was just going to do tones. But, I don't know. I'll be nice this time and give her a little extra. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'm nice. Like, whatever. You just woke up? Oh, man. Good night, Jamie. Have a good one.
Jamie.
Maybe we'll see you in the morning. Fox pups for sale. It is probably a bad idea, Nightshade, but not if you do your homework, I guess. Yes, we work and don't have children and we love our life. We'll eventually have great pets, too. And never any kids. I did those kind of just for this piece, Jonas, but I also am doing them just in general to show all my browns. These are my usual swatches, like for the piece I just showed of the dogs in love. But yeah, this is really all I use for those, and then I tint them with the pastel pencils and the colored pencils. Turns out pretty alright. I'm happy about it. But it's really so I don't have to carry around a million Prismacolors, because I just hate carrying around a lot of markers. Like, we have a friend that legit has like 200 markers.
It's ridiculous.
Like, when she came over, she had like 3 boxes, and I'm saying like 2x2 boxes of Copics. Copics. So you know they're like stupid expensive. Nope. Oh, night, Spongy.
Bye, Spongy.
It's great having you. Take care, okay? Maybe we'll see you tomorrow at Gabe's stream or Tim's stream. Whichever comes first. I think she said she was going to be at work for Tim's, but she'll be at yours, Gabe. Sniggle, you're so bad. You know better. You know better now. There you go, Nightshade. Yeah, like, I think that's Gabe, too. He'll be the cool uncle. Cool comic uncle. It's fine. Not everybody has to have kids. Oh my god. Alright, real talk, real quick. Just a reminder, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't need a house. You don't need children. You don't need a career if you don't want one. You don't need to be at a 9 to 5 every day for 40 years of your life. Get out if you don't want to be in it. Don't do it. You'll figure it out. You can do whatever you want. You can switch your job every year if you want. You could go work at a gas station and then go to school to be a lawyer and then not want to do that anymore. Like, you can do whatever you want. It's crazy. It took me way too long to figure that out.
Yo.
What?
Are we doing anything on February 10th?
What's February 10th?
What is that? Hold on.
Is that the rock show?
No.
I mean actual rocks.
No, that rock show is
I know that's in
April.
Kansas.
Yeah, in Kansas. In Wichita.
What?
In Wichita.
Yeah, what were you talking about? What's February 10th?
No, so there's that, there's like this gallery place that also sells a bunch of like paints and brushes and stuff in Appleton.
Ah, yes, our new hood.
Yeah, our new hood.
Our new hood.
But they have it's called Diving Deeper into Color Theory.
Do you want to go to a class?
It's $45, all materials included.
Yeah,
10 a.m.
what are the materials?
Well,
really shitty acrylics?
I don't know. I don't know.
You can, Nightshade. You can dance all night naked if you want to.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Christy, who's the first life of the party? Shades, what? Who's Voltaire? What?
Voltaire? You know who Voltaire is?
Well, there's many Voltaire. Right, Meltsu? It's crazy. Sniggle, do you want to go to the rock show? Nice, Khajiit. Welcome. Yeah, this is a commission for someone, actually. I usually do commissions on my stream, so welcome. I'm going to throw in my socials real quick, you guys. I got a couple new people in here, I noticed. So here are my socials, and here is our schedule. Oh, Christy. Sniggle, if you're serious, you know us. You know us. We could probably hang out and do that. I'd be down with that. You'd have to make sure you don't work for the rock show, though.
Well,
Yeah, now I can only just think of Blink-182. I don't... I'm not liking it either, because I want to think of actual rocks. We love rocks. Gabe and I collect rocks. That's part of the reason moving's gonna suck, because we have to move our rocks. I am not kidding. Dude, raw anything is actually pretty cheap. It's when they start cutting it, that's when it gets expensive. Nice, Keji! Proud of you. Also, thank you for the follow. You blessed by the mouse. If you're interested, I have mentorships available, one of which is Twitch. So, if you're interested in that, I can tell you how to do all the garbly gook I've got everywhere on here. I have a previous 10 years experience in mobile games, which has helped me with my UI, which isn't technically UI because you don't actually interact with it. So it's an overlay, but I feel like it's more obvious what it is if you say UI, regardless of if it's actual UI or not. Anyway. So, mineral show. Yeah, let's say mineral show, or gem show, or some crap. Ooh, reclining bed chairs. Yeah. Oh no, Shades. Yeah, we're not gonna get that bad. That's pretty bad. I mean, we've got probably at least a box full, but I mean, a box of rocks is still a box of rocks. Christy, I think everybody's clumsy to some extent. Don't worry about it. Hey, did you finish that page for Jonas? The next one?
No, yet.
Okay. If you end up wanting to do that during my stream, we can dual stream.
No.
No?
I'm gonna keep it private.
Oh.
That's for us.
Did you guys agree on that?
I don't know. He hasn't shown it. I haven't shown it.
It doesn't mean you can't. You just gotta ask.
Okay.
It's true. Are you dumber than this box rocks? Sniggle, I do have it actually up in one of my tabs so I don't forget. It is... Give me 2 minutes, I'll find it. Oh, where did I put it? Where did I put it? I've been looking for fold-out tables, so now this thing's lost. Ugh. Oh. I forgot who gave us the original thing for that. Do you remember? I don't remember who did it. I have the Facebook up right now. The page for it. Let me... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. Look at this crappy webpage. It's so crappy. Lychee asked if you and Jonas are collabing. She's all excited.
I am. We are.
They're making a baby.
We're making a baby.
Apparently we have an open art relationship. Yeah, Christy. I have. In fact, here. I'll show you in my book real quick. I got smart, you guys, and I've actually got all my books right next to me right now. Just in case anybody ever asks. I've got them right here. Right now! So, one of the ones I've got in here, these are all from actually now 2 years ago. I have to start telling people that. I've got birds. These are chickens. Somebody had chickens. But I do have an African gray in here. And this year I've actually gotten probably 6 birds. I've got 4 up right now on the board. Another couple African grays. There you go. He was a multitasker. So I've got him multitasking because he's a smarty butt. Millie's like, I'm gonna be a big sister. Sister? They're like, I got frogs. Frogs! There you go. My light's blowing this out, but... Oh, well. Yeah. Ride your siblings. That's cool. Anyway, like I said, these are way outdated now. Every time somebody looks at them at a con, I'm like, oh, they don't look like that anymore. They look a little bit better. I don't know. At least I think they look better. Regardless, I've gotten better at how to make better compositions with them. So I'm happy about that. That's all. Okay. Thank you, Nightshade. It actually evolved. Thank you, Khajiit. So, at C2E2, 2 years ago, I had somebody ask me to do a commission of their pet, and I was like, heck yeah. And they said they wanted them dressed like mythological Thor. And I was like, awesome, good. Actual mythology Thor. I can do that. So it was a corgi, because they thought it was really funny to call it a Thorgy. So I was like, cool, I can do this. So I did it, and then, you know, they really loved it and whatever. And then I was like, you know what, I bet other people would like this. So I started advertising it as your pet in armor, but as it started kind of evolving, I was like, well, I can work their personalities into this too, because each, like, RPG class really has personality traits associated with it. Like, mages are usually more standoffish, they're not as aggressive, or if they are, it's passive aggression. And then, like, if they have an affection for water or something, then they're usually like a water mage. Or I had a dog that was really into fire and loved campfires, so he was a fire mage. And then sometimes you have pets that aren't aggressive at all, and they can recognize when their owners are sad, and usually those are healers. Let's see. Obviously the aggressive, rambunctious ones tend to be fighters, but I don't like to just stop it there. You know, I like to dig a little more and find out, well, are they a paladin? Are they just a raw fighter? Are they a barbarian? Like, what are they? So I dig further with that, too. But it just became more fun, and then I think I was just able to really nail down a good pitch. So at conventions now, I have a pitch, and I think it really, I don't know, it's got a lot of waves in it when I'm saying it that I can see where people are processing it, where they react to it, and where they like look at each other and they're like, yeah, I think we want this. And it's really interesting to read people like that. But other than that, I noticed too, with a good pitch, you'll have stages, and you'll give your basic pitch, and then depending on how they react, you take the next phase and you kind of mold it to, you know, who they are, what their demographic is, and then you go from there. And you know, it's, you eventually get to the point where you're telling them the sizes and the prices and stuff. So I think over these past, was it 3 years now? Like, we just hit 2018, so this will be the 3rd year, I think. Starting the 3rd year. And I've done over 200 pets now, so...
I think you started doing them...
I think 2016.
No.
Yeah. Or, wait, was it 2015?
No, it was 2016, but it was like...
It was mid-2016.
It was like early 2016, but still, it hasn't been a full... Once we go to Amkey, that'll be like... You did your first one at Amkey.
No, I didn't. It was C2E2.
The Thor one?
Yeah, that was C2E2.
I don't think it was.
Yes, it was.
Alright.
He's trying to tell me when
it wasn't, but...
It was. It absolutely was.
Because I remember the people coming up to your table.
You're thinking of the people that got the chipmunk or whatever. That's not the same people.
No.
No, this was at C2E2. Because I remember where I was sitting and how I was talking to him. It was C2E2. Believe me.
Did you get any from C2E2?
That one?
You only got one at C2E2?
Well, that was the first one.
Oh.
And it was March, I think. Because that was the C2E2 I think we met Sean.
Cass, I saw your left-handed doodle. I don't believe that it was left-handed, but okay. A lot of these left-handed doodles, I don't believe that they're left-handed doodles, because...
Khajiit, don't sell fan art, buddy. Don't do it. I really appreciate your compliments, though. Thank you so much. Gabe and I are very big proponents of not selling fan art. We have a very big movement we've kind of started with not doing fan art, so don't do fan art. I can give you all the reasons in the world not to do it. But I won't get on my my rant right now. Hopefully that helped answer your question, Nightshade. Had a dog that liked fire. Oh, Cav, no! Cass, I heard that you wanted to do a whole sketchbook of left hands. That's great. Do it. Left-handed sketches, opposite hands, non-dominant hand sketches, do it. You guys, it's so freeing and I think good for you to do those. It really takes your head out of your ass. Yeah, don't sell fan art. Because it really gets you to start thinking about how you're holding a pencil again and how you're moving your arm, and like it just gets you back to basics and makes you remember that it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, and it's really good. Oh, night, Ken.
Bye, Ken.
Time to get up and get to work. Have a good day at work, man. Be careful. That's good, Cass. If anything, I think that'd be a good warm-up to just remind you, okay, whatever I do, it's whatever, you know? So you do your left-handed sketch as a warm-up, and then after that, do maybe a right-handed sketch or go right into your whole thing. That makes total sense. I say go for it. I know, Sagi, that's why I have to get the website done, because the website then I'll just be able to link it, and then it'll just have all my reasons, and then that way they can... I feel like if I make a video of it, I don't want to really have my face associated with it right away. I kind of want it to just be this embodiment of an idea, and at least the the website, like, people can spread that easily, I feel like. I don't know, I feel like the video would be more incriminating. And I'm a little scared of that right now, just because it's such a touchy topic, and people get really offended by it pretty quickly when you start talking to them about it. So if I can just do the website and get the stuff up about that, then I'll feel a lot better about it. Because then I can just be like, oh, hey, you're doing that? Here's a link to this. Please go check it out. You know, we're very passionate about it. And, you know, as an artist to another artist, I really care about, you know, what you're doing, your career as an artist, what you're doing for yourself, you know. So. Hello, Mark. How are you? Oh, hi, Mark. I keep trying not to do that. It's kind of hard not to. Lychee is back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Good, Christy. Good girl. You can draw it, just don't sell it. Oh, I think I scared off Khajiit.
That's alright.
They're gone. Oh well. I should have done my, at least, what it means, the intention thing real quick. Dang it. Gotta get the website
I
up.
think that one's harder.
What do you mean?
That one's like the intention thing.
Yeah.
Like, cause
It sums it up real well, though.
I know, but that one's like really rough.
It is, but it at least sums up the entire thing pretty well instead of me just saying don't do it. It gives a reason. It gives an actual reason. That's good, Meltsu. Yes, Lychee. I just think that they put in a ton of time, and if I ever want to get to that level of good, I also have to put in a ton of time and effort. That's all. You eventually start rationalizing that kind of crap, and then it's just not a big deal, you know? It's like, well, that's where you want to be. You know what you gotta do, so do it.
You know what I don't get? Why is it that like art is the only thing people don't want to work at?
I don't know, it's the same reason why they don't want to pay for it.
Well, it's like with music, it's like people will, you know, if they want to learn how to play music, they work their asses off to learn how to play music. But it's like with art, they're like, whoa, hey, you got any cheats? Like, you can't go up to a musician and be like, hey, you got any cheats to play this note better? No, dumbass. Just play it.
That's a good point. I don't think I've ever heard somebody want shortcuts for music.
Yeah, or it's like,
How
yo,
about
man.
you guys? Have you heard that?
Or like, yo, man, how did you, how do you shoot this ball so well into the basketball court? How do you dribble so well?
That one might make more sense, though.
I've never seen that. It's not like there's like tips and tricks to how to dribble better. This is, you just learn how to dribble, or you learn how to shoot better.
Yes, that's true. That's tough.
I think maybe a curveball. Okay.
Yeah, I mean things that have an actual technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because then they just show you how to do a curveball. It's like, well, this is how you hold it, and this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can't get it to curve. Well, then you guys just keep doing it until you get it.
And this is what I'm talking about. I scare off people too quickly.
Yeah, I don't know anything about music, so I was just making up an analogy or whatever. Lychee, I've never done that in my life. Like, I've never sat there and been like, how did they do this? Unless it's, like, technical. You know, like, in terms of, like, what are they using to make that lighting? Well, like, what tool are they using?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
what kind of brush did they use to, like, get that effect?
Yeah, like a texture or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, when it's like, man, how did they even art? Like, I don't know.
I mean, obviously the answer that's time.
Yeah.
But I do wonder sometimes for the people like Kim Jin-ji, like maybe he is predisposed. I'm not saying talent, but I'm saying he's predisposed to be able to remember things, have a photographic memory, and just call them up.
Yep.
Call them up. His visual library has no bounds.
Yeah.
Like, he can just keep remembering and remembering. Was he the one that they flew around a city and he was just able to recreate the city?
No, that kid's autistic. He can't even talk to people.
I wonder, though, if that's a certain level of autism too. Yeah, if you're better at art or music or something, if you're a little bit autistic. I actually really wonder about that.
Well, thank you, Nightshade. I was actually, when I was working out today, I was thinking about, like, another analogy for,
Do you, Mark? Oh, I didn't know that.
What the fuck is the outs?
Autism.
Oh, okay. I thought of an idea in terms of growing as an artist, and it's like everybody wants to get like, it's like everybody wants to use cheat codes, you know, like, and in terms of like becoming like a popular artist and getting money. Even when it comes down to like the fan art thing, it's like, well, all you're doing is you're using cheat codes, dude. Like, if you're really, I'm just saying, like, because I was talking about analogies.
Oh yeah.
And like the fact that, like the people who are really good at, like, let's say, like Counter-Strike or whatever, or the people who are really good at League, because they've played day in, day out, and they learn strategies and they learn how to do things.
Or they're autistic.
Yeah, or they're autistic. They don't, like, they're not in the programming, like changing the source code to get like 80 free lives. No, they're like practicing.
Apparently this is the trigger for Gabe. I didn't realize.
Well, it was really like with the fan art thing. It's like I was.
Oh no, you're talking about shortcuts with art, though, right?
Oh yeah, with shortcuts. Yeah, it's just like cheating the system so that you can get ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a trigger for that.
Well, I mean, it's like it's like people. I got to thinking about the whole like, people coming up and saying like, "Oh man, I wish I could do all original art at my table." And it's like, well then, why
just
don't
do
you?
It. Yeah.
Well, I can't make money at the table. Like,
you haven't tried.
Well, yeah. Hey, have you tried it? No,
or I've got 50% original at my table. Well, that's your problem.
Well, no. Then it's like, well, otherwise I can't pay for the table. It's like, well, then, right now you're just using cheat codes to pay for the table.
Oh, there you go.
Bunny. Like.
I'm gonna move on because people have been saying stuff. Gabe. 3D art class. I need to have an idea, theme, concentration. I've done child exploitation in the past. When you say 3D art class, Christy, what do you mean? Do you mean like installation art sort of thing, or keep going on that? Mark, did you actually have that diagnosed, or are you just guessing that you have Asperger's? Guitars and neck. Yeah, I think any instrument's similar to learning a language. However, if you learn, like how piano works, you kind of get how everything else works. It's like, I guess, how if you study Latin, you understand a ton of other European languages because their base is Latin. So, like, piano is the Latin of instruments, let's say. Yeah, there you go, Cass.
Wow. I shut those people down.
Oh, sculptural. Okay. Christy, maybe this time do something more upbeat then. Maybe something environmentally based. Are you passionate about animals or environmental preservation? Anything like that?
Pick up trash around your area and then turn it into a piece of art.
Oh, that's good, Guava. Just tell him I'm not talented, I just work my ass off.
Yep, that's what I say. That's just exactly what I say. Like, this isn't talent, lady. This is years of sweat and tears.
Oh, you got diagnosed. Okay, Mark. Sorry. I mean, has it been hard to deal with, or are you okay with it? It's like, I was assumed I had Asperger's. Yeah, I think some people are just shy.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you're shy doesn't mean you have, like, autism or anything.
I mean, I think, like, when I'm in, like, at conventions, I don't talk a lot. I think when I'm hanging out with people, I don't talk a lot. Unless, like, somebody triggers me, and then I go off on a fucking rant. But I think I've just gotten older, so I don't talk a lot. Like,
yeah, I've noticed that with myself, too. It's like you don't have anything to prove anymore, and the people that actually want to get to know you are going to be back multiple times to try to get to know you. So it's not like you have to prove yourself to anybody quickly anymore when you get older. You're just like, if they're worthwhile, they'll be back, So, same here with Twitch, I guess. It's like, if they want to watch me, they'll be back. And I can explain more about who I am, what I'm about, all that stuff. But yeah.
I think another thing that I learned a few years ago was anybody can start drawing at any age. Obviously there are some people that are just can't do it. Like they just don't have the mental capacity, and I don't want to say that they're stupid, but some people just don't work that way in their brain. They just can't art. I know a few people that might be like that, but I met this woman like 5 years ago, and she's probably like in her 60s, and she never painted in her life, and then she was just like, her husband gifted her like an oil painting class, and she went in, and now like 6 years later she's like winning awards and shit. Like she is painting like a master, because she just she understands it.
Is that the Urban Sketchers lady?
Yeah, and she's like amazing, and it's like, and I remember having a talk with her and be like, so like, so because she's like from Poland, I think, and I was like, like, were you born out here, or it's like, no, I was born in blah blah, and I'm like, oh, okay, so did you go to school out there for this? He's like, no, I started like 2 years ago, and I'm like, what? No, you didn't. Stop lying. He's like, yes.
Hi, Faith.
Hey, Faith, welcome back. Yeah, Cass, I think a lot of people don't, especially people who don't know anyone, who have, psychiatric problems that are diagnosed, or mental illness, whatever. They don't like think for a second, like, there could be somebody who actually has this, and you might be talking to them right now. Or I know, like, I've stopped saying that I have ADD, or not ADD. What's the other one where you're
Anxiety?
No, like where you're like, I gotta like turn on the
OCD?
lights. OCD, yeah. I don't say that shit because I've seen people with OCD. Like I saw a lady at the gym today who like got up on the elliptical next to me, and she took her, like, she was wiping down the equipment before she got on, and she was like, she took the things and she did that. She had two little like wet naps, and she did like this, 1, 2, 3, and then she went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then she swept them again, and she 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Really?
yeah, and I was like, whoa, and then she like hit the panel a couple times, and then she got on. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, rituals. OCD is about rituals.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
I had a friend who had to do the car thing where they had to make sure all the things on the handles on their car were always locked after they locked them.
Oh.
So they'd go around the car like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that sucks. I mean, at least you're getting exercise, but I think they have like actual anxiety and stress that's associated with that, so that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a big problem with people that declare that they're depressed or they have some sort of mental illness and they've never actually been diagnosed, and it's like, you have no idea what you have.
Mm-hmm.
You are not a doctor, and you're claiming, to be as bad as these people who actually have it bad. Like, it's the whole poser situation that we grew up with people that were, trying to be like skaters and stuff, but now it's with mental illness because apparently that's becoming the cool thing, which is the weirdest thing. It's a detriment. It's a terrible thing that people have to deal with. You shouldn't be trying to get in on that. That's someone's life. That's someone's struggle. And if you really think you have it, you need to go get that checked out. It's a serious thing. It's like the people that think they have cancer. It's like, don't just think you have cancer. Go in and see if you have cancer. Oh, Christy had a dream with
That's cute.
us. The one house saw a scavenger hunt. And if you found the first time, you could receive prints. Oh, cute, Christy.
Yeah, Brubaker's freaking amazing.
Who's Jason Brubaker?
He's like really, really good comic book
wow.
artist. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean, Salil. See, I don't even know like the things. That's why I try not to say like OCD, because some people have it, and that's like, not nice.
Yeah, Faith, doesn't it make you mad when people say, they have what you have, and you're like, oh, you maybe you think you found like a kindred spirit, and then you find out they didn't get actually diagnosed, and they're just claiming it. It's like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I've had this similar thing where, I know this is kind of a step to the side, but it's relatable, I think, in a couple ways, where I had a bad childhood. Right? So when I meet somebody who says they also had a bad childhood, I'm like, oh man, we can kind of bond over this. We both had whatever and we overcame it, what have you. And then when I find out they didn't really have one, like, they were just, I don't know, their bad wasn't exactly like my bad, or it wasn't even bad really at all.
Mm-hmm.
They were just being a little dramatic, and I was like, wait a minute, you didn't have one. And it just kind of breaks you a little bit with them that, I don't know, they felt fake or something. I don't know, it just doesn't sit well anymore. Understood. I get you, Lung. I get you. But it's maddening because we're around a lot of people that do that. And, I've started calling people out on it because it's like, you need to realize if you can't claim that, you shouldn't. That affects people. Good point, Mark. Good point. It's daunting. Daunting music. Oh, not that one. Lychee, not like that.
Not like this.
Oh, yeah, Miltu, I did see that. I'm sorry. I don't know. Probably... I think we usually go to like midnight.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's going pretty well right now. I'd say midnight to be safe. Do I want to make those like that? Nah, I'll make these like that. Miltzu, were you planning on leaving then, or what were you thinking? Good job, Faith. I'm telling you, branch out a bit. It'll be good for you. Because the things you learn that aren't your usual comfort zone, you can eventually bring back. to your comfort zone, or at least work into your style and stuff. It's good to get out there and see new things and try new things, because you can always incorporate it back. Oh, Christy, it was just that filter that changes your makeup a bunch of times. But thank you. I mean, it's this makeup, it's just Instagram did a bunch of crap to it. But you're sweet. Thank you.
Actually, Christy, you know we're going to Seattle, right? We're going to Seattle first week of March, I think. Just in case you don't know. So, you might actually be able to find us. You might actually be able to do some sort of scavenger hunt. That might have been like a premonition.
I think you're absolutely right, Sniggle. That's the poser attitude, though. I mean, that's why when being a skater was cool, people just bought a skateboard and went to a skate park and just stood there. They didn't actually skate, but they wanted to be included in that cool, clique.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miltsu. I forget, what time is it where you are right now, Miltsu?
I think it's like 6 or 7 in the morning.
Nightshade, I think so. You're either gonna look like a lumbersexual, a hipster, or a rocker. I don't think there's anything other than that. Yeah, Guava! Oh, good. We look forward to seeing you
cool,
then.
yeah.
I would love that. Yeah, we look forward to seeing all you guys this year. I mean, we'll be everywhere for the most part. Yes, a lumbersexual. It's 6:45 in the morning? Oh my gosh! Damn! That's crazy. I always forget what time it is in other places. Oh, she's all covered up to there. So, yeah, let's go here. Here we go, we're coloring the birdie. Birdie. Birdie.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you?
The hiccup burp.
Hiccup. Hiccup you? I don't know. Oh, good night, Ushi.
Bye, Ushi.
Have a good night. Cass, did you end up getting Soggy to want to come to C2E2? Oh, you are, Nightshade. I called it. And you live in a cabin, dude. Mm-hmm. You have a wood stove. Ooh, there's check marks on this list. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay, but yeah, that's alright. Guava, I would say 6 is a good starting number. It looks good up on a wall. And I'd only probably go up to 9, honestly. And this is just my opinion, but when you get above 9, it gets to be overwhelming for people. It's similar to UI in the sense where you can't have too many buttons, too many options, or else people shut down. Like, there's actual proof that after a certain number of things, people's brains shut down. So really you don't want to do too many options. And I would say, I mean, at least 3, but safe zone 6, max 9. Because, usually even numbers look really good too. Like right now, the last con I did, I was just trying to liquidate my old stuff, so I had everything out, and it looked horrible. And it's like, some days, you just need to do that, okay? But if you're starting, you can really control that and really make a nice little goal for yourself to have a certain number. So I would say 6. if you can do 6, do 6. But, yeah. Yeah, not fan art print walls. Like, even, let's say I was even doing fan art. I would not do that. That's too many options, man. Even though I think that's different, though, with people, because they will scan quickly. Like, if you're doing that, they scan for their character, and if it's there, they want it. Doesn't even matter. But yeah, for original art, I would say 6. Because then people really have to take it in and understand what's going on with it. Because they don't recognize it, because it's the first time they've seen it, all of that stuff. And you might get the problem that Gabe gets sometimes where they come up to it and they're like, wow, is this all from something? Because his look like they're from a series. Like, because he had the 6 ink washes, right? And they all look like they're part of something. So he would get people asking all the time, what are these from? And Gabe would snarkily usually say, my brain. So, yeah, it's tough. Oh, lung, yeah. That was something else. I had to open up it's called the Bluetooth file exchange. It was the weirdest workaround I've ever done in my life, I think. Isn't a human is a door, which is me. What? Faith, what are you talking about, honey? I'm apparently out of the loop in the chat right now, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
I think maybe she, like, human was supposed to be something else. Okay, Meltzer.
Alright, Melt.
Human. Weird.
Oh no, Christy. Like, how far away is your school from EC? Oh, Faith, you're drawing a door? Hey, good. That's actually a good switch up. I actually like that better than drawing a building right now because I feel like that's easier for you to start with. So, good choice. Who's going to be on the stream tomorrow for Tim's roommate stream? Do you guys want the link again for that, or how many of you are going to be there? Oh wow, Christy, that's a long time. Yeah, don't feel pressured to go if you can't. Totally understand. I always dislike doing markers on the stream just because you guys don't get to see like where it goes. It's really just doing flats in my opinion, because I mean I end up doing at least 2 more phases, so what you see is like the ugly first pass. It's like you look at it, you're like, ugh. What's that gonna be? Gross. Oh, good, Christy. And Cass. Long. I like sleeping in too long, but I gotta be there. Bleh. What do these eggs look like? Carolina Runt eggs. Wow, the heat hasn't actually turned on until now. Like, since probably 6 p.m. That's why I'm so cold. Are they nightshade? That's good to know. I didn't actually even know if you guys found this part interesting. So it's good to hear that you do. The one thing I had to really get used to with markers was knowing that the color you put them down as isn't their final color. Similar to watercolor, actually. Like, when it dries, it's gonna be a different color than the color you immediately put down. Which is funny, because I've gotten used to that with marker, but still not with watercolor. And that's why part of the reason I'm bad at watercolor right now is that I keep working with it when it's wet instead of having that patience and letting it dry. And I keep trying to work it, and it's like, you can't do that when it's wet. You shouldn't do that. So that's a problem for me. I'm trying to get over it. Stuff though. I just need to watercolor more. Which is, I think, one of my goals this year. It's a light goal. I don't believe in super heavy goals because I think usually when you don't set little goals and you only set big goals, you're basically gonna fail. So make sure if you have a big goal, set little goals first to achieve the big goal. Like if you want to lose 20 pounds, fine, but don't just have that be the goal. Say I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times this week or something, you know. Little goals first. Little goals. Manageable ones. Oh, Nightshade. Flawless. Come on. Thank you, though. Let's do number 89. I also worry, too, because this camera, or just any camera, I think, doesn't show traditional media as well. You try to get one that can, but, like, my lighting, too, on this is a little bit donk, I'll say. Super heavy breeze. What are you talking about, Lung? I do like the idea that Tim's stream tomorrow, the premise for it has a lot of room for failure, and I think it could be really fun to watch some of us fail. I don't know who of us is going to fail, but either way it's going to be kind of fun to watch, I think. So, be sure to check that out and watch professional artists fail at something, because it's good for you. It's good for us. It's good for everybody. I'm not saying we're going to fail in a bad way, I just mean that everybody fails, and it's a good thing. Failure is a fantastic thing. And it's good to watch heroes fail as well. So if, like, anybody in our house is a hero of yours, it's good to watch them fail, because we're not perfect. No one is. And you shouldn't think we are. We're just like you. Just because we're streaming and have a platform doesn't mean we're any more special. We are just peoples. Can you even see this? Sort of. Did you? Yeah. It's this squeaking. Sorry if you guys don't like the squeaking of the markers. I figure though it's the pastels that people have a real problem with. Oh, super heavy. Oh, bye, Mark. Lychee, the theme will be, and if you're talking about Tim's stream, we're each getting a random silhouette, basically, of a shape or some crap, and we're going to, I guess, make a sketch out of it? I don't know. It's that thing where you get like a shape or whatever, and then you just kind of take it to fruition. I think he's trying to do more loose ideas, which are good. It's good to remember that kind of stuff, you know? Remember when you were a kid and you did art and you didn't give a flip about what you did? You just wanted to do something, you just wanted to draw. I feel like people need to get back to that sometimes take their art too seriously. And I feel like if you're one of those people that's super absorbed in the spectrum, like spectrum artists, and those people, the high art, you need to come up for air sometimes, you know, or else you're gonna drown. I mean, if you're just starting and you're not as far along as they are, and you're trying to get there, you really need to take a break once in a while. And remember, you know, why you're doing this. Remember to have fun. It's art, you know. I mean, even for Gabe and I, it's a job, yeah, but we do crazy things sometimes to remember that this is also a hobby. You know, it's fun. It's supposed to be your relaxation. It's just a mindset that when you go into a certain drawing or whatever, is it work or is it hobby? And if it's hobby, have fun with it. If it's work, treat it with some respect, you know? Sorry, Rand.
Welcome back, Milton.
Yes, Faith. All 7 of us should be there, and honestly, I think it's our last one as with Gabe and I there. It's gonna be the last roommate stream with Gabe and I. Any of them after that, we'll probably just have Tim, Tyler, Sean, Key, Jonas, and then not us, obviously. Bye, Mage. Miltzu's back. Drawing butts is fun. There you go, Lychee. You drew butts when you were a kid, probably. You're drawing butts now. Draw all the butts. Get the butts out. It's good for you. Gabe draws butts. Granted, I will not be on the stream the whole time. I'm gonna do my bit, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. And then Gabe is probably doing the reverse, I guess. You'll be on his stream later, and one of the last people, I guess. I still think that's cutting it a bit too close, but...
I guess I could just stay here, get some work done.
Yeah. I mean, just be up there, maybe, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would bring my laptop up there and do some work.
You're not as in dire need as I am to go to the gym. What are you guys doing right now? What are you doing? The other thing with markers is you always have to draw a little bit inside the lines because it is going to bleed a little bit. So you have to kind of account for that bleed over. So it's good to know kind of how much your markers bleed. And brand new ones always bleed a little bit more than older ones. So it's good to always test what bleed level your markers are at so you don't get surprised by that. Like when you're going around line art like this? Not to bring division, but I'm curious, who are your and Gabe's favorite roommates' art, and whose art do you like the most from an art perspective?
Excuse me.
Are you playing right now, or are you?
No, I was laughing.
That's a really tough question, Lychee.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if anyone likes anyone's art except him liking Key's and Sean's.
I mean, like, I think they're all great artists.
They all have. We all know we know their technical flaws.
Yeah.
And that affects how we feel about their art.
I mean, I never really like Tim's not. I'm not into Tim's art. Like, that's just, like he does pencils, and even his like painting stuff. I'm just not into it. It's like,
you like Jonas. I
like,
think Jonas is your favorite.
Yeah, because Jonas is here. Like, Jonas is, now that Jonas is here, he's my favorite.
Because he's more up your alley of that style you like.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I mean, like, he's got really pretty colors, but I can't get into like everybody else's. I just can't get into it. It's not my thing. I mean, even like Ashley's stuff. Like, she's great. Her stuff is cute.
But you would never like buy my art.
Yeah, I would. If I went into the store and I didn't know any of these people, the only person that like I would buy from would be Jonas. Like, if I was at a convention and all 6 of them were in a row, it'd be Jonas. That's it.
I'd probably say for me, that's so hard.
I think that'd be a better way of saying it. Like, if you were at a convention and all 6 of them were at a convention, who would you buy from?
It'd probably be Sean for me, Sean or Jonas.
Yeah.
But I still have a lot of things that I wish Sean would fix. That would make me like it more. Like, I don't know if I'd buy it from him, but I know I would be like, oh, that's pretty, but I mean, no one here makes the kind of art that I like, other than technically me. I don't know if that sounds bad or what, but like, I would buy from Justin Gerard. I would buy from, I've bought from Corey Godby, but I'm not gonna buy from him anymore, just because when you learn how someone does something, or you kind of see through their technique, and they kind of do the same thing over and over and over again, you kind of get tired of it. It's not special anymore, so then you kind of just say, oh, alright, well, until they do something new, and that's why Gabe and I do so much stuff, so we get bored with ourselves, and what we're doing.
I think also, like, you're gonna fall out of love with artists. Like, it's just inevitable. Like Jeff Darrow, like there was a Jeff Darrow Art of Jeff Darrow book, and she was like, you should get it, and I'm like, man, I really didn't, like, if I'm gonna get it, it'll be because I want him to sketch in it, so maybe I'll get it at like a show that he's at, but otherwise I really don't.
It's really rare, actually, that I come across an artist I want to buy their stuff, roommate or non. Like, there aren't a lot of artists now that it has to be very particular for me now, which I find kind of funny, because it's become so specific where it has to be a certain type of thing.
I think that one dude that you just got that one book from, the Kickstarter book.
Yeah, I love his stuff, but even he has some things like I don't regret getting the book. But it's not what I thought it'd be. Yeah. Like, I adore his Instagram. I think Andrew Kamar, I love his stuff a lot. But he is starting to do the same thing over and over again. And it's like the 4th year I've been following him or something. And it's just the same stuff.
I think that sucks, because inevitably we all sort of fall into that.
We will, yeah.
We start doing what.
But I think regular people, like the people who aren't, like, as pro, I guess. I know that sounds probably kind of bad, but like, we're very particular on our art because we're very specific with ourselves. And I feel like because of that, we're very, picky about our art. But we're not growing as fast as when we were younger. So we're not as hungry for different things.
Mm-hmm.
If we do buy art now, it's for a totally different reason than when we bought art when we were just starting. It was for a different intention. But now it's like let's say, Jonas's is really good. I think mine's tied with Jonas and Sean, just because Sean does the kind of stuff I like, but at the same time, I want more story from Sean. Right now it's just elements thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once he gets there, it'll resonate a lot more. But for right now, it's, I'd buy from Jonas, for sure.
Guava, Sean is not going. He didn't get into the show.
No, so EC is going to be me, Gabe, Tim, and Tyler. And he might be going for fun, but not actually tabling. Yeah. So really just me, Gabe, Tyler, Tim. Do my real ears hurt, Chrono? No, not really. It's okay, Blue. It's really that once you've collected all your massive influences, which I think no one goes beyond 3 usually, then you kind of just start focusing more on yourself, so that if someone's art doesn't exactly fit that, then you don't, it's hard. Oh, Faith, good, I'm glad you're proud. Let me go look.
Yeah, it came out really good, Faith. It was really nice.
Oh, Gypsy, you look so cute. Is it in finished? Faith! This is great! More! Do more doors. For a little bit. Maybe do 5 doors total and then switch to something else. Maybe do some windows. Oh man, do a medieval window or something. Faith, I am so impressed. Really, I am. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. Your style is absolutely coming through. I can see that that's the same style you basically use for your headshots, but it's you and it's in a different way, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great.
Great use of the, you're doing really good with the watercolor thing.
Yeah, man.
If you're using watercolor, I'm assuming.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you guys for posting in the 10K doodles, too.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, keep doing that. More, more, more. Don't stop. Keep going. Oh, really, Guava? That sounds cool. We love you too, Faith. I'm really proud of you. You took our feedback, you applied it, and you did it. I'm proud of you, man. And you knocked it out of the park. You done good. Where is Soggy? I don't know. Did he go to work?
He
No.
probably had a pizza coma.
He probably fell asleep,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. And if he's sleeping, he probably earned it. Poor kid. Is that your computer again?
Yeah.
Holy balls, man.
What does that one on the stream? I guess I don't know why I'm still...
I don't know why you do that.
Well, no, it's I was playing the video.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you do
Yeah,
that.
sometimes I forget.
But I mean, why do you do it in the first place?
So that I can watch what I'm doing on my own when we're dual streaming.
But we weren't.
No, that I forgot to turn it off.
Oh. Does anybody know where Soggy is? Cass, you're his keeper. Where is he? Where's that chump?
And Cass doesn't respond. It's like, wait, where's Cass?
That's true.
Somebody ate all the dip. Wait a minute.
Out of the roommates, who's all going to C2E2?
Everyone except for Sean. Did Sean get in?
No, he didn't get in, but...
Yeah, I don't
Are you
think
sure
Sean
everybody else got in?
I think so. I think he got in. I think Tim. I think pretty much everyone except for Sean. Which must really suck because now Sean's getting to the point where he doesn't have...
Oh, he's got a lot of cons.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still got a lot of cons. I heard them talking to Lane a while back, and they were chalked up. Like, they have a lot. He'll be fine. He just doesn't have a lot of the big ones, I don't think. Where is Cass? Where am I? I keep wondering what site Sean is sending them.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's just...
It should be his Instagram because it shows his stuff and it shows his followers, and then he's popular, you know. Don't have an existential crisis in my stream, okay? I can't help you. However, you guys ever do that thing where you think of not existing for too long? Or like you get too deep and you just kind of zone out and like you come back from being somewhere, like in your head or just whatever, and it's really disorienting and weird. It's like somehow you thought so deeply that you kind of, I don't know, you like zone out and like you disappear for a minute. It's really weird. Have you ever done that? Huh?
Probably once or twice.
It's so crazy weird. Like, gee, I just imagine you standing there being like, what? Why? Where? And then you just zone out. And you're like, oh. I hope that's exactly how it happens. It's weird, man.
Existential Christ.
Christus. I am the one with the water. I am moist.
Moist.
Moist. Ah! I almost died. Oh, the freaking light on this is horrible. Don't worry, that sound is just my lamp having a diaper. It has like a diaper on it, technically. Oh, not like that, Blue. It's a little bit different. It's like you have to think about not existing, or when you die, and like what happens. You won't know you're dead because you won't be. And because you won't be anymore, you know, it's crazy. Like there's no consciousness anymore. So thinking about when you don't have a consciousness, it's crazy. Because this is a little bit too much. Like, you won't know you're dead. That's the creepiest thing. You don't know you're dead. Because you're dead. And when you're dead, you're dead.
Your family, you're here.
When you're dead, your family. Olive Garden. Really dark Olive Garden. When you're dead, your family. Ah, God, what? Sniggle, no. I can see that. I can see you doing that. Ah, God, what? I don't know, man. It's just really weird. The one time I did it that I remembered, I was in the bathroom. I just totally just lost my shit. Like, I just zoned out. And I felt like I was gone for like an hour or something. Like, it was weird. It was a long time ago. I think I was in my teens.
My legs had fallen asleep.
Your legs? Right now?
No, I mean, like, you were on the toilet for an hour.
I might have been. That's the problem. I don't remember. This is crazy. Dude, my legs fall asleep too easily now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be on the toilet for like 5 minutes and they'll fall asleep. It's like, what? Why?
Faith, just go on Pinterest and do doors.
Oh no, you don't have to do that either. Faith, go look up different like cultures, patterns and junk, and then find a pattern and then put it on a door or put it on the window on the door. Synthesize some different stuff. Go look at like an Arabian rug and then make that into a door somehow. Stuff like that. Or a mosaic. Put it in a window. Stuff like that. It's good for you. That's the creative muscle, you know, that I'm telling you about. It's basically getting your arms and your hands strong enough to take ideas and to push them together and then draw them so that they make something new. We could all be dead right now and we don't know it.
Lunella, how'd that picture come along? How's that drawing?
You did in the bathroom and lost your shit. Oh no, Sniggle. A guardhouse door? Like one of the ones from like they're outside of towns and junk, Sniggle? Like to keep out the riffraff? Is that what you're talking about? You guys, I'm getting that moving itch so bad.
What's that mean?
Like I just want to go.
Oh.
Like I just want to move. I want it to be over with because I hate moving.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the biggest piece of shit. And you've never officially moved.
No.
So you don't even know how bad an official move is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like just one car
No,
ride.
I mean I've moved. I've moved several times.
Like,
With like big truck, and I moved 3 people.
did you really?
Which is me, her, and her dad.
Oh, okay.
So I mean we had to move all of his crap, and he.
So think about that though.
No, but he like if you want to talk about moving
Hoarding.
like we, when we moved last, I think it might have been a 20-foot, but it was packed. Like we had to be careful when we opened the door because everything was like falling out.
How
we had
long
to like
did it take to pack it?
I don't know, probably like the whole day. I know we had the truck for like I mean it took the entire day. Like we got it in the morning and then we
Oh, Faith, no.
it might have been a 2-day thing. I don't remember.
Yeah, Meltsu, I totally feel you.
It was well into the night when we were still moving. I think that was the thing.
Oh, that sucks.
And we had like people helping us. Like her family was helping us move shit out.
Dude, I actually wonder if that guy unfollowed me after following me.
Yeah.
Oh no, he still followed me. Maybe he'll be back so I can give him a better example. I feel bad. Sniggle, why don't you draw it so I know what it looks like?
Did you see what he draws?
Sniggle?
No, that guy.
What guy?
The guy in question.
No.
Half of it was Halo
Oh no.
paintings.
It was
in
all
oil.
fan art?
And the other half, I would say more like 75% of it was
So I hit a nerve, obviously.
Skyrim.
Yeah, he said Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. A lot of it was Skyrim landscapes. So,
Oops.
yeah. So maybe you didn't lose so much.
He was really nice though, that's the problem.
Miltu, that might be that you were abducted by aliens. That's usually when you don't remember what happened for hours.
How's your butt feel? Oh my god,
God
Faith,
damn it,
shut
Faith.
up. Don't say it. I want it.
You've seen this?
Yeah, that's what I thought he meant, Snake. I was like, what? Wait, Gabe, what? I know I've seen it. What are you talking about? Like, I was confused. It's like, yes, Gabe. We've hung out with Sniggle. Like, what? Aliens and brain tumors. Next, on Oprah. I hope we can find one of those gyms that's like that Snap we went to where every elliptical has a TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to worry about some jackass in the morning changing the channel to ABC because they want to watch the news, but then later in the day they don't realize General Hospital is on when I want to be at the gym. And I do not want to watch General Hospital. Have you guys watched that, Tribe? It's crap. It's absolute bullshit. I can't even bring myself to do it. I won't. What's a sniggle? What does Sniggle draw? What does Sniggle do? Are those scary guys that look like aliens but they're in suits and they're gray? Those guys are freaky. I can't do it. I can't handle that.
Miltu, there's like 3 million different aliens and
But she's talking about those silent guys.
the ones with the ball. There's a lot of. That's
no,
another
I
thing.
think I even know what she's talking about.
There's
They're
a lot of silent ones.
No, the guys that don't have mouths.
I can think of 2 different aliens and
The ones that wear the suits, they don't have mouths.
oh, okay. With
They
balls?
look like Slender Man.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Also, I just want to say that the Slender Man trailer looked like crap. Like they didn't even show him. It's like, what? What are you doing? Also, Slender Man takes place apparently in our town that we're in right now. Waukesha.
BT dubs.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. Slender Man lives here, and I didn't even know he's my neighbor. Who would have thought? Hello, Eric the Banana. Welcome. Schmelzer says they're cute. Gray aliens. I can't do aliens, dude. Yeah, Nightshade, there is. It's about those 2 girls that did the murder thing. Sneaggle? Diddle? Funny, still going. Snaggle? La? Snurgle. Scrody 1 2 sis. It does. Tim's not a Slender Man. I mean, he is. It's really weird. Tim has, like, he's super fucking cut. Like, he's ridiculously in shape. And he doesn't do anything. I don't understand. He's just vegan. But he looks like his muscles are, like, I don't know. It's really weird. It's mind-boggling.
I mean, they're not like that anymore.
No, they are.
He's getting.
Did you see him with his shirt off the other day? He looks like he works out. It's really
I don't
weird.
think so.
No, I do.
I can see he's soft. He did like 2 years ago, but now
Like
he's soft.
his pecs are defined, man.
No, but they're soft pecs, is what I'm saying.
It didn't look like that. Like, they're defined rectangles. It's
To
crazy.
me, they look like soft boys.
It's crazy. He looks more cut than he did when I first moved in.
Mm.
I think it's his man body's growing in or something. He doesn't sleep. He only works out at night. He never goes to the gym. That's why I'm saying, like, it's crazy that he doesn't work out or nothing. He just
Yeah, I
he's
squashed.
just vegan.
I squashed his pics.
Squish squish.
I was sizing them up.
Gabe puffs up like a gorilla with other guys around. Hi, Uber. Hi. Hi. Oh, Nightjade's gonna go watch the trailer. So she Ant-Man with my niece, and she's like, "That's Mr. Shrinkman," and I almost choked on the damn bingo. Cute. I'll tell your friend too bad, Christy. Yeah, he does look like he's young. It's crazy. I think most of us look younger than we are. Why, Uber? What did I do? Oh, because we're talking about Tim Specs? Man, we don't even get in on the weird shit they do. Alright, what color am I gonna do this? Ah! Stupid thing. How are you, Uber? I'm not even gawking about him. Just know that. I'm just sharing that it's like, I think it's unfair that he's so ripped for not doing anything. It's like when old men are just strong, that sort of thing. It's like, really? Come on. Come on. Oh, what, Uber? What did I do in the story? Someone told me I look like a married woman. I'm like, huh, it was this chick at the clothing store while I was with my mom. Do you wear it on your ring finger, Blue Nello? You shouldn't wear it on your left ring finger, then you're gonna look married for sure.
Avi.
Yeah, we all look really young. I don't know. I guess Gabe and I don't look as young, but we still look younger, I think, than we are. Okay, let's do 70. 70. 70. Oh, cool. Can smell it burning? That's crazy. I wish I could get it Nightshade, but apparently with my astigmatism I can't. Like, some people can't get it. I didn't know that. I thought everybody was available for LASIK. No. No, apparently not. What if a beard walks up? Oh, Faith. Make sure they know you're single, so you can get it. For me, it's the opposite. I almost want to wear a ring at cons so guys don't try it, but then I'm like, I could probably get more money if I fake it. I mean, not fake it, sorry. I mean, if I just, don't have a ring on and I look single, obviously. Sometimes women wear rings so they don't get attention. which, like I said, I thought about doing at conventions because sometimes you can tell that a guy's just talking to you just to talk to you. But then I was like, nah, I might get money out of those guys. It's not like I get it for, they get whatever for free. I mean, I'm just saying. I talk to them, so they get something out of it. I don't know. That one guy got a conversation. You know what I'm talking about?
So they shouldn't be going to conventions looking for love.
It's better than the bar.
That's why they have the dating things.
At conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe.
But I'm saying it's a dating thing at conventions.
Go easy on the nerds.
Also, why haven't they invented, like, Nerd Cupid?
I bet they do. I bet we just haven't seen it because they can't afford to put up commercials. There's got to be a nerd dating site. Does anybody have any, like, insight into that? Wait, Blunella, what do you mean you're not allowed to? I mean, I just can't. Like, my eyes are so bad, apparently, that LASIK doesn't fix them. Like, if you're able to, do it, man. I mean, there's been enough people that have gotten it. It's fine now. Maybe, like, when it first started, yeah, that's scary, but heck, if I could do it, I totally would. I mean, that's how I know that I can't do it, is because I scoped it out. So sad for Clover. Someone get me new eyes. Discords for dating. Faith, usually at conventions they do have a nerd speed dating. Gabe and I are just wondering if they have an app for it.
Like an OkCupid for nerds.
Or like a Tinder for nerds. Something.
Dragon fruit.
It's called dragon fruit?
I mean, one of them is.
That's adorable. Good for them. Also, did anybody see that documentary that was on Netflix a long time ago called Dwarvenaut? That was a damn good documentary. Gabe and I really liked it. And yes, I'm speaking for Gabe.
I loved it.
It was great. The characters were great. The people were great. It's like your phone shut itself up. Shut up. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that moving itch, though? Where you know you're gonna move. Now it's just like the waiting game until you can move. And like in the interim you have to pack and junk. At least packing, I guess, sates it. But I'm just excited to be able to decorate a place again. Do whatever I want again. Hi, I'm Sniggle. I'm 23. I'm single. I have no eyes, though I got them razor bladed. Oh, you need to move, Sniggle. We need to get you out. Same, Blue. It's astigmatism here. I think this one's like 2.75, and this one's like 2.25, something like that. Oh, Lychee, I would love to. That might go against the apartment standards, though. Maybe when I actually get an apartment, I can like have like a balcony. I'll put that outside. Because this one, unfortunately, I cannot have bird feeders. That was a sad point for me when I learned that. Because apparently she said they had a pest problem before, which means, there's some old lady who was just feeding the shit out of birds. And they just kept coming, and it's like, Edith, you need to cool it. And she's like, no, they need to be fed. And she just kept going.
That, or it was like, it wasn't the birds that were eating it, but the squirrels?
Oh yeah, probably. Squirrels are assholes, you guys. If you've ever had a bird feeder, I think you end up hating squirrels. Because they really just knock the shit out of it. They'll knock it down. They'll, like, get really aggressive at the birds. So you get really sad and defensive, like, dude, leave my birds alone. And then they're jerks. I hate squirrels. Like, they piss me off. And their fingers are weird. You guys ever look at how a squirrel holds things? It's really messed up. Ooh, Lychee, I got a question for you. Since you asked us who our favorite roomies are, who are your favorite roomies? Yeah, I went there.
Shots fired.
Huh?
Shots fired.
It's time. Place your bet. It's weird because they hold stuff like this. Like they use their hands and they hold it just like this. They don't really have thumbs, so they kind of just, you know, I don't know, Lychee, whatever you feel like you want to answer, whatever it means to you. Maybe just answer your own question back. How about that? And believe me, we're used to people saying people other than us. Well, we also have an obsession with North shit. Jokes! Yeah, that's what you get, Lychee. That's what you get. We need to know. Bet you didn't expect us to ask it back, did you? Did you? It's just, like, for me, and I know Gabe too, no one here really has as much story packed into their stuff as Gabe and I do. I mean, I actually really do like Gabe's art. I know he said he didn't really like mine, but I really like his.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Well, you wouldn't buy it. I'd buy yours. I actually didn't think about saying you. But yeah, you and Jonas, because your stuff is the most story heavy. And that's usually what I look for. I look for story. Yeah.
I mean, for me, your stuff is just too, like...
It's, like, feminine.
Yeah.
I get it. You aren't my demo, that's for sure. I don't know what to tell you, Blue. I didn't say Kiki, remember. I was the one that said Arietti. Understandable, Mil 2. That's what we're used to hearing. Oh yeah, Lychee, I knew you were gonna say Key. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Fleet characters with nice eyebrows. It's just, I know Tim and Sean's stuff is more what's in right now, too. With just, like, the pretty factor, you know? And Gabe and my stuff isn't exactly even pretty, you know? It's okay, Faith. You get going to bed. You sleep well. We love you. Love, love, love you. I'm just glad y'all, like, honest with us. Actually. If any of you probably said me, I'd be like, yeah, right. Yeah, right, you're just saying it. It's funny because a lot of people don't go for story as much as we do.
Yeah.
Which is always interesting to me. Because it's like, that's where the thought is. It's not just throwing a bunch of shit together on a piece of paper and being like, okay, well, flowers are cool, girls are cool, here we go. Here's this. Skulls, birds, whatever. You know?
There's some weird looking shapes.
Yeah, weird shapes, floating thing. There you go. I just want you guys to think more. That's it. Just think more about why you like stuff. Thank you, Christy. Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Lychee.
You guys are wonderful.
It's just, I feel like people just want the art to throw up on the wall and just be like, alright, done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's like, don't you want something that's going to give you kind of like, I don't know. I'm the type. This is where no one really fits what I want here, except for kind of Gabe and Jonas, because they are story written. It's like, I just want deeper art. You know, I want art where the artist doesn't have to explain it. You know, but it's got a deep meaning to it. Or at least a story. But yeah, like, there's always going to be art that you look at right away and it's like, damn, that's pretty. But go further than that, you know? Go further than the damn, that's pretty. Because you can do that with art at Target, you know? Oh, there's a poster there of a giant clock. It's like, damn, that's pretty. Wow, it doesn't make any sense. Because what is a picture of a clock going to do? Can't tell you the time. You know, it's like, what is this even?
It's right twice a day at least.
Fair, Gabe. Fair.
Unless it's like 13-hour clock.
Oh, yeah.
I guess then it would still be right. Unless it was at 13:13.
Yeah, that's true. But like, if I was an art teacher, I would really try to have every student inject more story into their stuff. And it doesn't have to be like a lot of story. Just having two elements that kind of not even are interacting, but are just kind of in the same zone, you know? I don't know. It's important. It's important. It gets you thinking better too. It gets you understanding why you do the things you do in pieces, you know, and you should be thinking of that. Don't just be on autopilot and be like, well, either I like these or other people like these and I'm just gonna keep doing them. Okay, that's fine, but why? Like, why? Keep going. Dig more. Don't just stop there. Keep going. I just respect people who can dig more about why they do what they do.
Whoever said, what do you mean by story?
What is story dot like, though? Like having a narrative, like Lychee says. Oh, thanks, Nightshade. Like, there's a difference between just having elements in a picture, you know, like a pretty girl holding something, whatever. But, like, if you can tie things together in that, like, turning that into a story would be like having her holding something and having that thing be present somewhere else on her in a different way, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not something you can easily explain really either. It's really tough. But it's like making things have connections within the piece that, you know, when you look at it longer, it's more obvious. So that's usually why Gabe and I feel we don't do well at conventions, because people don't get enough time to actually soak in kind of what we've put down, I guess. Especially yours, where you have like 1 million characters. Oh, it's okay, Guava. Don't feel bad about that. Yeah, so when you think you've got a solid piece down, look at it longer, okay? And see if there's anything you can add to it that would make it have a story, if that makes sense. Like, how would you explain this more, Gabe? Help me out.
So like if you have, let's say, actually
It's hard to use without examples.
I'm actually gonna go get a Pete Moorbacher thing because he's notorious for not having any story in any of his pieces.
Good call. He knows it though.
Yeah, no, he knows. He didn't give a shit.
No, he doesn't care. But that's not the point. He knows it'll sell.
Yeah.
Because people sometimes just want pretty things, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want, awesome.
Okay, so this one, I mean, sort of. This one sort of has a story going. I mean, you could sort of extrapolate, you know, a story out of that one. Because you've got two elements, and, you know, like, they're both of these characters they're sharing the same sort of element, you know? So you're like, okay, so maybe, like, this dude's like a monk, and, you know, and that's the god that...
Let's be honest, though. Yeah. This is one of the only pieces he has that has more than one character.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So your character doesn't have to be another person either. It could be an object. It could be the environment. It can be something on the clothing. Like, it can be anything. It's just you usually have to have two elements that are somehow interacting with each other or calling to each other within the piece.
And I think a lot of times it's they're just character design pieces, and that's what a lot of people do. It's just character design pieces.
So Pete was here last weekend. I'll show you guys a picture of all of us. It's kind of cute. And we talk to Pete a lot, and he usually loves talking about business and junk. But he's more of a businessman now, and he knows it. You're absolutely right, Will. That's 100% true. And that's what likes and follows and everything is about. Instant gratification. And that's why you can't get hung up on that as an artist, because it's fleeting. And that's why you always got to come back to making art for yourself and posting it just because. Not for follows, not for likes, not for anything like that. Just posting it to get it out there, you know.
He
has a beautiful nose.
Here's a piece from, like, one of my favorites, Mobius. And I mean, so you got one dude, and then you got a lady, and you can tell that this thing is coming out of her mouth, right?
And he's rearing back at it.
You can see that he's rearing back, and he's looking down at it, and he's got that smug, like, I'm not impressed look.
And if you look even closer, there's a guy in the background that's being held back that looks like he wants to save someone in the foreground. So there is more than one story even there. But think of that at a convention. Somebody would maybe look at that for a fleeting moment and just think it's two faces and a weird thing. But the longer you look at pieces, the more the story comes out, you know? I know, Sniggle. His is the best face, I think. I look terrible. But yeah. Lychee, just cash out and draw noses for the rest of your life. There's a market for it, I tell ya. And you'll probably have one guy that always is like, hey, can you draw this nose though now? How about this nose? Will you draw this? Cool. How about this one? I really like this one. Okay, I don't understand. You just gave me the sand, and it's already running out. Like, what the hell?
Maybe that's why.
Is that why I gave it to you? Because it was originally running out?
Maybe it was an old one, yeah.
I'm bored. It's totally dead. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. I don't know, I just feel like the pieces with story are going to last a lot longer being interesting on a wall than one that's just pretty. That's just me, though. He does, Sniggle, and it's also because of that lighting. He's got, like, different lighting than the rest of the picture. That'll just take time, Christy. Really, that's just time and patience and practice. It's gonna be hard for a bit, but the more you do, the easier it'll get, and you'll eventually get it. I promise. As long as you keep going. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Right? Right. Yes, bunny. You get it. It is, isn't it, Lychee? I feel like doing her lace real quick.
No, like.
Who do you have for internet, Lychee? Like, who's your provider? If you don't mind saying. I'm just curious.
Christy, you're gonna be looking for that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's what I told her. It's gonna be patience and a whole bunch of other junk. Because even we're not the best at that yet, you know. We're never gonna be. No one will be. It's an ongoing thing. Oh, AT&T. Do you have fiber though, Lychee, or no? What's fiber? So no, you do not. It's just really fast internet,
The fastest.
apparently. We have it. It really helps with having seven people in a house.
So we're coming to you today. Cloverkin Crit Stream brought to you by AT&T Fiber.
Oh, that's stupid, Christy. That's dumb. They're butts. Yeah, it never lags, really. Zoom, swish, swish. Wow. Ah. Poots. We're gonna go boom pow. Nah, Blue, not today. I haven't been able to play actually for over a week. I'm really trying to finish up these commissions before the next convention so I can at least be starting fresh. But it's going to be tough with the moving and everything to still keep up this momentum. But now it sucks because any free time we get, we're going to have to use that for packing. Unless I'm just having a day, then I'll probably throw a tantrum and play a little Zelda. Usually it's when I don't realize I'm in a bad mood and then Gabe's like, go play Zelda. I'll be like, what? What's wrong? And then he'll be like, you're getting ornery. And I'll be like, oh. Okay. Zaruda. Yeah, that's crap. Stupid. Rich stupids. Oh yeah. Good point, Bunny. I didn't think about that. Gotta be happy though, right, Birdie? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gabe just agreed to something he didn't listen to. Bye, Guava. Have a good one.
Bye, Guava.
What are you up to, Gabe?
I'm working.
Color and stuff I don't want to color.
Yeah, but it's money, right?
No, it's for charity.
Well, then hurry up and get it out.
No,
Quality doesn't matter too much on that.
it is when it's DC, I guess.
Is it DC?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me that was for DC?
Oh, I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
think you just forgot.
No, you never did.
Yeah, I told you that they partnered up with DC.
No, you didn't. You told someone yesterday, but you didn't tell me.
No, this is like when I first started.
You never told me. No, because I would have remembered that. Sorry.
Well, you remember that I'm working on it.
You just said it was for charity.
It's the
That's
charity.
the only reason I remember it, because it's for charity. I don't remember who it's for,
Oh.
Gabriel. What are you gonna do, Snaggle? You guys, Gabe's cranky, so that's why.
No, I'm not cranky. I'm just fighting you
Yeah, for why?
because I told you.
Okay, well, I didn't
I
ever
might-
hear it,
I know.
and I don't actually think you told me.
Okay.
I think you told someone else. Oh, bye, Miltzu!
Bye, Miltsu. Have a fun day at work.
Christy. It's okay, Christy. Yeah, internet's a weird subject, honestly.
Oh, we never got the address right.
Nope,
Alright.
I would have told you. Why? Who's
Well,
asking?
No, I was just gonna like see about the internet for it. For the new place.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Sniggle, you want to do Monster Hunter stuff? Oh yeah, Christy, go to bed. You gotta get up early. We enjoyed having you. Thank you for stopping by.
Have fun in class. Don't pay attention to the good-looking professor.
Yeah, Christy, don't get caught up in the professor. Hot teacher. Girl, you in trouble? Alright, bye, Christy. Have a good one.
Bye.
Shoot. I understand, Single.
Oh
I
yeah.
understand completely.
But are you gonna have it done for C2E2?
Things that'd be cute.
Sniggle, whatever happened to that thing that you were gonna finish and then bring to Con Alt Delete? That you kept talking about.
Oh, that thing for you?
I don't know what it was.
Oops.
Your Sculpey thing. I think you were working in Sculpey.
It's true, Sniggle. Don't do actual chainmail.
Oh yeah. No, you're gonna be A, you'll be sweating, and B, you'll be
Look up
heavy.
plastic chainmail links instead. Those are going to be a lot lighter, and they kind of look the same. Is it
Oh.
going to be hot? I don't know.
It's very, very 50-50 because it's so like during spring, so it's different every year. It could be mega windy. I remember last year was cold, I think.
We weren't there last year.
Oh no, you're right.
Or wait, were we? Yeah,
oh
we
no.
were. No, we were because of Sean.
C32?
Yeah.
Last year?
That's where we met Sean.
No. We met him in 2016.
Oh,
last
yeah,
year we
sorry.
were at
I
Spectrum.
keep thinking it's like
Yeah.
2017.
But I'm confusing C2E2 with ALA
Oh, that was different.
because that was like the same area. And it was cold at ALA. It was like super windy and cold.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
But, inside though it was way too hot. I was hot like the whole time.
Yeah.
Like too hot.
Yeah, no. Gets hot because of people.
Yeah, so Sniggle, it might be warm in the con. So because of people.
But also the hotel we have, you won't have to leave the convention. Like, that's the nice thing about that. Like, you basically just walk through the hotel lobby over to the convention center.
When we first went to C2E2 in 2016, where were we staying? Is that when we stayed with Allie?
Yeah, it was at that one place that had what's it called? A Starbucks in the lobby.
Oh, the
I think it was the Blackstone.
Blackstone, yeah.
Right.
But like I remember, what was the one thing we were staying with Allie and then the thing deflated and we were like, we're just gonna get a hotel.
Asa.
That was ASON?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we stayed with my brother.
What?
We stayed with my brother, remember?
Oh yeah.
Like one night or whatever.
It didn't feel like a convention though in my head right now.
Yeah. I think also it's because we weren't together the entire weekend because we had tables in different spots. Remember?
Yeah, I remember Tyler driving his car into ASON.
Mm-hmm. I am full of all the water.
night, Eric. Thanks for coming. Suppose everybody is going to sleep now. Hmm.
Sometimes I get scared
Mm-hmm.
because like you ever like go to a potty and it's just clear and it's like
Yeah, but I'm so used to that, it does not scare me.
Oh.
I get scared when it's not, even though I know that's normal.
it's just weird. It's like, well, what happened here?
You just drink water. Good
Yeah.
job. Like, I don't like that our eggs tinted.
Oh yeah.
They very obviously do, so
Yeah.
I know it's dye. And that's bothering me.
Which doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Well, what's the point in that? Why are you?
Probably because they don't add enough yolk for it to turn yellow on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's only 1 yolk per 3 eggs.
No.
That's why it's better for you.
It's like, I'm okay if this is just a little off-white, guys, or a little off-yellow.
Bunny's like, wait, what? What?
No, yeah, no, camel poop. No.
No, it's
Clear.
actually supposed to be light yellow.
I'm talking about clear pee.
I know, it's supposed to be light yellow.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just flushing toxins. It's okay.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be clear. It's only clear if you drink more water than you do other things.
Mm.
Remember to look up what I say, just so you don't take what I say as law. But I am right on this. I'm telling you this because I looked this up. It means you drink a lot of water, yeah. In fact, you might drink too much water.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is such a thing as drinking too much water, too. Stay moist, y'all.
2018.
What's everybody doing? Yeah.
Tim's making food, and everyone else is. I think they're just working.
That's good, Lychee. It means you drink water, yeah? You drink lots of water? Yo, man, I like to be real. These are real topics.
Let's be healthy.
It's true.
With
It's
Ash,
important.
the healthy corner with Cloverkin.
Cloverkin's Corner. Get healthy, y'all. I mean, for somebody who has an exercise area in their Discord, which I doubt most people that are artists do,
Mm-hmm.
of course I'm going to talk about this kind of crap. Oh, there you go. She only likes water and tea. Good for you.
Joe.
I want to reiterate to you guys that, remember I said once I added the marker to this it was going to fade? See how it's faded? And now I got to bring some back out? See? See?
I wasn't lying.
eat a snack and watch Workaholics.
Hmm?
Should I stop?
Oh, yeah, if you want to.
Don't tell me that. You know how that ends.
Yeah, I guess. Because I guess we will be,
I'm getting up at like 10.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll have to get up early.
Fancy, fancy birds. Are you only doing it because it's DC?
No, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's also for, like, it's for, Puerto Rican Relief Fund thing, you know?
Mm.
So, I mean, you know.
What happened in Puerto Rico?
It got hit by a massive hurricane.
When?
Last year sometime, like in the fall, I think.
Mm.
I mean, it was like bad, and then like, you know, Trump's not really helping,
Oh, yeah.
even though it's like basically our 51st state, but you know, so.
I know. I'm bad, Snag, I know. I don't know why I thought I thought it was like Peru or something. Like in my head, Puerto Rico isn't like striking me. It's more like Peru.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because something recently happened to Peru. I don't know. But for some reason I was thinking Peru. Yeah, Blue, are you still throwing that party in the Discord when we're done? We won't be able to make it, but you can advertise it here if you'd like. If you want to have a hangout. first I was like, who changed it to be Poopy Drawings for Life? And then I had to look at who made the channel. I was like, oh, Gypsy made it. It's like, what is this channel even about? I don't like the word poopy. I was thinking about changing it, but I was like, nah, she made it, and I don't know what it's actually for. Like, I could guess, but I mean, if she wants that channel, I was like, oh, I'm alright with it. I think on that note, we might duck out. So I've still got a little ways to go on this, as you guys can see. I'm gonna have to go back in here and do what I'm doing here to everything. It's gonna be a little while. Totally undercharged for this, but that's okay. And I'm gonna have to go in with pastels. I might do that before I actually render the rest out. There you go, Blue. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna go. Don't forget that tomorrow, here, I'll write it down too. So, Wednesday at 12 p.m. CST, Tim's channel. It's the roommate stream. Also, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, Gabe's stream.
That's me.
So, either way, you could potentially get 2 Gabos. Or at least 1. Oh, I've got hiccups. This is gonna be fun. Oh, Lord. Help me! Cloverkin stream time. Cute, Blue Nello. I love it. You're the best. That's adorable. So you guys have a good night, okay? And let's see, what else is there? I'll be back Thursday on my stream if you don't see me tomorrow on the roommate stream. And yeah, I think that's it, yeah? Okay. You guys all have a good sleep. Go join Blue Nello in the chat if you want to, in the general chat in Discord. Otherwise, we're glad you came. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
you guys
guys.
take care too. Lychee, Blue, Bonnie, Snag, all y'all. We love you. Thank you so much for coming.
Be kind to yourself and
Be
others.
kind to you and others. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.